Yeah, you know.
So, fun fact, in the original in the original free demo of the game, this is where the free trial would end.
Well, they knew the right part to do it.
They absolutely did.
Jeez, that guy just really liked stabbing people.
You know.
So much so his boss had to shoot him. It's like, okay, that's enough.
All right, knock it off.
Walking one Minfilia asked this one to... In case Walking One returned, this one was to say... At church in Eastern Thanalan, Walking One must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking One Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. Narashi, you just got kicked really hard. Well,
He has a self. They aren't exactly known for being hardy.
laid on the floor for like 3 hours. Well. Hey, so I remember you said they get a new hideout. I can see why. All these people I don't... Do I recognize any of these people?
I mean, on the bright side, none of the people you would have recognized by now aren't among the bodies.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh well. Dang it, what am I gonna do with all those Vesper Bay tickets?
Hold on to them, because you'll still need them for later.
Nah. Oh, dude, you don't want to... Oh, okay, well. That's fine. I'll go in there and see for himself. I walked out of there right as someone else was walking in, probably for an earlier quest.
You do not want to go in there. It's kind of a mess. Oh.
Trauma Queen. What's Trauma Queen?
Shion, I can safely say I have not tried crushing an onion.
What is Trauma Queen?
Sorry, I'm looking up. I flew into a tree while I was looking it up. Oh! It unlocks a level 50 dungeon.
Okay, I'll do it later. It does say I could take it, for some reason.
Yeah, I don't quite get that either.
It does say level 50 Trauma Queen. I am level 43. Okay, weird. Oh yeah, I've been here before. So the way that I think I've got to do that is that when you said that that's where they ended the free trial, and I say, wow, they sure knew where to end that, I think that's where the first part's going to end.
I approve.
Of the upload.
I very much so approve of that. So how hard is it to crush an onion, Shion?
Oh, it's
I know you just said yes.
It's
but
very,
like,
very easy.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, just go grab an onion. Just. Okay, so the only thing you need to know about crushing an onion is you need to go all for it right off the bat. Just go for it, and it'll be done.
Shion, is she telling the truth?
Something troubling you, my child. You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. Curse my enemies, Father. Call down divine vengeance on those who butchered my friends. The crimes of which you speak are grave, yet I cannot do what you ask of me. Be assured, however, that the gods see all. If you would ask them for anything, let it be justice and not vengeance. I mean, I'll go stab them. I don't care. Like, I'll do it myself. I don't need the gods.
I need the gods. Fuck this. Fuck this. Let me just go out there and fucking murder them.
Wild roses are dead. The wild roses, I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? And you are certain that Minfilia, and you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the selfsame service to her brother, to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Well, I asked you to bring down holy vengeance on them! Marcus, would you come here for a moment? Yes, father?
Leon, I respect the order in which you've said that.
If you require assistance, pray speak with Marcus. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marcus is a survivor of the Battle of Cartmel. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he surely would have perished in the desert. Marcus, I want you to look after Lucy. Do you understand? Yes, father. Why did I have to trade out, Minfilia for two old men?
Because Minfilia is currently abducted?
Eh,
So it's like...
Why is the fight music going on? Excuse me, Lucy, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horloge, which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask you to journey to Camp Drybone in my stead. Obtain a bullet-point chisel and a pair of needle-nose pliers. They're often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I don't expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Well, I'm a level 50 goldsmith, so I feel like I have those already. Like I said, they should make it that if you're a certain level of goldsmith, you can just say, hey, use these for a second.
I mean, honestly, I'd kind of be down for that. I'm not even lying. I'd actually be, like, super down for that.
Also, it wouldn't be that hard to do, I don't think.
I mean, I am not a game designer, so I can't say whether or not it would be hard. It would be neat.
It's just a flag check to see what level you are in the class, and then it would just give you a different dialogue, and it would just skip the quest essentially. It would be a flag check that sends you to a different I forget what it's called. It's been forever since I've done game designing, but it checks a flag, and that flag sends you to a different script essentially.
Mm. And like I could see that being the case if 14 was not an MMO.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's part of the bit. I thought about it a little bit as you were saying that, And I think that's what's stopping that from being a thing.
Yeah, fair enough. A ballpoint chisel, you say, and a pair of needle-nose pliers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. Those balls! I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. So am I gonna get back to Marcus, and he's gonna be like, okay, so give me back whatever's left. You give him the whole thing? 7 Hells, woman! that was like 20,000 gil.
It's a lot of money. If you're not a crafter, those things don't come cheap.
Good move, Spotland. Hello, Marcus. Have you brought the tools I requested? Something occurs to me. Please, wait here a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own. Deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Lucia. This was a mistake. Please give the horloge to Sister Elened. The man who once owned it is currently in our care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. What is a horloge? I know it has to do with clocks, but
I don't know.
I can't remember if it's a part of a clock or just a name for a fancy type of clock or something.
Horloge.
Good morrow to you, madam. Have you come to pay your respects to this man?
It is just a clock. It is another language's word for a clock.
Precisely measure the follow center. I think they're calling it a horloge because it works differently. That like in the context of 14, it works differently than a normal clock.
I mean, it's probably based on Aether, rather than
something like that.
Oh yeah, it's French. It's French for clock.
See, I remember because in Fairy Tale, Lucy's clock summon is called Horologian.
Now I know.
Yeah. Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marcus said that it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear, I don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy. It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drabon. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marcus manage to repair this device? I knew he had talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. I recognize you now, Lucia. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. Speak with the merchant outside the Waking Sands. Oh yeah, I gotta... So, if I... Wait, 1 second. Okay, that's 40. Can I open a higher level coffer for a class that isn't that level yet?
I don't know.
Like, say I switch to Rogue and I open the level 34 weapon coffer. Would it still give me knives even though I won't be able to use them yet?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, let's test it. Pair of steel baselards. Baselards. Yeah. Level 40
Nice.
or level 34 Rogue Ninja.
Huh. Nice. I like that.
They're only 6 damage better than the ones I have now.
Yeah, I mean, but me look at the stats on them that they give you.
Um, 3 more dexterity, 4 more vitality. Wait, no, 4 more vitality and dexterity. And they have 4 less critical hit rate and 1 less determination, but 8 more direct hit rate. Who's trying to send me to Fulgord Float? How dare you?
Oh. You know, I think Shion hit the nail on the head. I think it is just a pocket watch.
Yeah.
I never would have thought of that.
Well, yes. I mean, a pocket watch is a pocket clock, so yes.
Yeah. Look, I never said I was smart.
Did you think the guy was just carrying around a clock?
Look. No, I didn't know what he was carrying around because I didn't know what it was.
Well, it's a clock, so... Okay. Yes, Shion, you're definitely the smart one. You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to Lich-Yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damn Imperials. Yeah, sure. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, but I sure as hell don't want to know. So when we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. Anyway, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the Lich-Yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of the folks are starting to turn. Lovely.
Just hands off the work to some random stranger.
Yeah, you know.
Who might not know anything about, you know... handling bodies.
Ah, yes, I see what Shion was talking about. Just casually picking up 4 bodies at once.
Yep. Oh, they're not the goggles. Never mind. Jan, what does that mean? I mean, no, Shion, please explain yourself.
What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss him in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. I'll get rough with you. Calm down. I'll let you a strong one. 4 in one trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest, then. Yeah, they even mentioned, like, wow, you're carrying 4 people. What the hell is wrong with you?
Hell, how?
Is it possible in the original, like before they trimmed it down, you had to carry them one by one?
I don't remember, but I think in this case you did have to do you could do 4 of them at once. Also, I'm going to my home world to do some gathering things.
No, you can gather here.
Not the things I want to get. I need to get.
Oh, are you trying to do the special nodes or whatever?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do them on my world. They're mine.
For some reason, I don't get that one.
Oh, wait. Come on, let's finish this up before I die of old age.
I love Shia just being like, Lucy, I just want to get to Dark Knight. I just want to do story.
Yes, I'm doing story right now! I should be all of it. Thanks for the help. If you don't want to take too long to deliver the corpses to Lich-Yard, even you might want to hurry back and tell them the work here is done. Bring out your dead!
Donk!
Bring out your dead!
Donk!
No, that was the monks that were doing the bonk on the head.
Yeah, I said donk.
Yeah.
With a D. like Donkey Kong.
Are you okay?
Yes, actually I am.
Okay.
Yesterday was just a particularly nasty day for me.
It's been far too long since I've seen Monty Python the Holy Grail.
Same though.
I think the last time I saw it was like 2 months ago.
See, that's longer than me.
I see that you
Or
decided to
shorter
heed my
than me.
advice. I pray that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. Okay. Elened, listen. I'll be honest. Besides Narashia, I didn't recognize a single one of them. And even Narashia I thought was kind of funny because he was literally just kicked in the head. And then laid on the floor for 3 hours before dying. It was like a little bit funny.
Just a little bit.
The first carriage from Vesper... Okay, well then. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. Yeah, sure, comrades, alright. And had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like to know that for many death came quickly. Or, I would like you to know that many death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect, and do everything we can to shepherd them into Thal's realm. Although we can perform the rites for most of the signs, there's one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given in the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with the Sylphic traditions. Hey, guys, remember the Sylph that trusted us and came with us, and it was all good and happy? Yeah, she's dead now.
Sorry about that.
She got kicked very, very hard. I shouldn't be laughing at this. It's just really funny to me that the lady just literally kicked her into a wall.
Look,
It's just...
is what armor she on? Oh, you shared it in the Discord. Hold on, give me 1 second. I will check that. Oh, it's very silly and very dumb, and I really don't like that armor.
What? Okay. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? I brought Narashia back. Narashia? But this one does not understand. Kamushio, this one has much wailing. This one would know... I would know what has caused such distress. Or, yeah. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace. But why? These ones have not requested further aid. Narashia, how did this happen? Explain everything for this one at once. So, not only Narashia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Narashia went to Thanalin at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Narashia at the end. Tell this one that Narashia was brave. Tell this one that Narashia did not suffer. Yeah, Narashia definitely didn't lie on the floor with a concussion for 4 hours. Definitely not.
I thought it was 3 hours.
I'm just gonna add an hour every time I have to think about it.
Alright, fair enough.
This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Narashia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would have Narashia's death... These ones would not have Narashia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Onions will get sautéed. Everyone clap for Shion.
Clap, 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 clap.
So how long until we fight Garuda?
What?
How long until we fight Garuda?
Very.
Oh. How long until we fight Bahamut?
Even longer.
How long until we fight... You know, never mind. I don't remember the other ones. Leviathan.
Not as long as Bahamut, but also not as short as, Garuda.
How long until we fight Phoenix?
Shorter than Bahamut, but longer than Garuda.
What about Leviathan?
Very shortly after the main story.
What about Titan?
You've already fought Titan.
What about Heidelin?
Pretty sure that's Endwalker.
Okay. We thank you for your service to this church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on your behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Lucia. Maybe. See, even they're telling me to stop doing story. I'm not imagining it, Lucia. I know I'm being watched. It's different, sinister, as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but when but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Okay. Nero, where are you?
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
Frumentarius. Shion crashed.
Poor Shion.
How do you get heart of the party again?
50 commence.
Oh, okay. I thought heart of the party was the one for leveling up a class of every, like, type to 50.
Nope.
I was very concerned as to why somebody already had that while they were doing this part of the story.
Ah.
You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. You need to think. Please, allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Iliad must hear this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Well, he is standing right here listening to us, so... Okay. Heavens forfend. That such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? He had an Imperial short sword and was dressed like every other Imperial. This is Garlean steel. Which means the man who was watching Marcus was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. Huh? Why am I ironic? What did I do? Oh, hello.
Something.
What happened?
That is what I will say.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you.
Something you said a
Would not have
while
been so
ago.
fortunate.
What was it? What did I say? Mentioned to one of the
You'll
party?
find out soon.
Oh.
Yeah, this fight.
Why couldn't Alfie not have been stabbed too?
At
I
ease,
couldn't who?
adventurer. I come
Alphino.
on behalf of
Yeah,
the
Alphino.
Emperor.
Look,
On the
he's got to show
contrary,
up now to
I
save
mean
the
revive
world.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend, the greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I just like look down at my trading card of Sid Garland and look over at him.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, I... Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
I remember when we were suspicious that this guy was the one, like, kidnapping people.
I mean, you know.
Sid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Hammer.
Who are you? Alphino Leveilleur, at your service.
Alfino Leveilleur.
As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea.
Who's his grandpa?
The
Louis
repercussions are
Soir.
far greater than you realize.
He doesn't deserve that.
In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all...
I mean, his sister's even less deserving of it, because he hasn't even been here. She hasn't even been in the plot yet.
No, his sister's far more deserving of it.
Cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
Hey, you said I wasn't fighting Garuda for a while.
Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals.
Not for like another 10 levels or so.
Worse, in her
In
present
terms of story,
incarnation,
from where you just left.
our Valdez
But didn't you say there's a
empowered
giant
believe
skip in
she
story
surpasses
levels?
both
Like here?
Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein
I believe
lies
this
an
was it.
opportunity. Were we somehow
Such
to
a liar.
defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled.
Yeah, Garuda sucks.
If we are to face our foe,
Yeah, she's a
we
bitch.
must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary.
Look, Alfino has a horloge. I think that's... Or compass, maybe? No, that's a horloge. See, that's what a horloge is. I don't know why he's wearing one on the front of his chest, but, you know.
It's a flex, I'm sure.
And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I
Wait, Shion, well, part of what I said was funny.
I have an airship.
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship.
Is it bad that literally the first time I heard that, I was
It
like,
was last
like,
seen in the
where did I get an
skies over
airship?
Britannia,
Internet?
long before the calamity.
Inheritance?
So
I
we must
inherited
begin
the
our
internet.
search there.
an airship. My airship? Oh, wait.
I think you start to notice them hiring better voice actors as they got farther.
Mm-hmm.
Looks down at my trading card again.
Hmm.
Let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
Yo, he's buff.
He really is. Although, to be fair,
He was
he
tending
has spent
graves.
I was gonna say, he has spent his entire life making shit.
They need my airship. They need me.
I mean, making an airship's all well and good, but being a grave tender really gets you a workout.
Oh, 100%.
Right.
You will get flying mounts when you clear a Realm Reborn. Because then every mount will be able to fly in a Realm Reborn areas.
Even your chocobo, and it looks dumb. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Lucia. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there's a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the Calamity, much like the Great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah. It states that the Enterprise flew northeast from Gridania towards Korthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgord Float. The closest settlement to Korthus, mayhap the Serpent Station, there are records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Lucia. So did everyone there really just kind of expect me to just, like, break down and be like, well, all the Scions are dead, I can't do anything anymore?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think these people are very smart.
I would agree. Yeah, I would not disagree.
She's riding an antelope.
You know, just casually riding an antelope.
If I kill enough antelopes, will I get an antelope mount?
I don't think so.
I think that every monster in the game that is theoretically rideable should have like a 1 in 10,000 chance of dropping itself as a mount. Is there aught I can assist you with, miss? The Enterprise. You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Korthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vorterfaurt at Florentel's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Well, funny you mention having someone of... Yeah. Don't worry about it. That's all I'll say. Don't worry about it. I've been up here so much for the Dragoon stuff already. Odin spawns right over there.
Yep. Trust that. That's about how I felt when I first did this, because I went through this the first time as a dragoon.
Ah. You have come in search of Ortefart? Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served the whalers for many years, since before the great snows came to Corthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flood of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartano, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. And then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I've ever seen splits the skies overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northeast. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Corthus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though the high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nonetheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they would accept aid freely offered.
So, really quick, fun fact about so that little line that was about the old Dawn Gubu wall,
Yeah.
that was actually something that people did when 1.0 was closing down. Is that people effectively formed a giant wall of Gubu mounts to try and protect the city.
That's amazing.
As just like a little, it's so neat. Just like, look, 1.0 was a goddamn mess. There's no two ways around it.
Yet you
But
cannot.
it's got some magic to it.
You cannot overwhelm the tenacity of the masses.
No, you cannot.
Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durendare? Sure, Durendare. Durendare?
That first one sounded right.
Durendare. Then what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd, as if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Give me a linen shirt. Thank you. Oh, I can wear these finally. Oh. I look dumb. Also, I'm not in a thing. Alone have mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. Where the hell is that knight I sent out on patrol? We should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform. That of House Durendare, as is mine. Okay. You keep crashing when you talk to people.
Huh. That's really weird. I've never heard of that problem before.
I like jump because I can use it to spin my camera around.
Valid.
If it wasn't for you, miss, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fairly well, friend. I want to jump over rocks. They won't let me. I must say, I didn't exactly I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, miss. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel.
Possibly Garon. I'm sure they'll love you.
They're my best friends.
Yeah. Nothing you could do would possibly make them hate you.
I mean, all things considered, I'm the Azure Dragoon.
No, you're not. Not yet.
I mean...
Not to them, you're not. Because Astinian's still alive.
Okay, but I am the second Azure Dragoon that's in training to be the Azure Dragoon.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they have any reason to trust you.
And get their dumb eye back. Well, then then their eye could stay missing.
You give the Ishgardians more credit than they deserve.
Fair enough.
They
need to come in search of the airship. It's highly unorthodox.
They are very, very distrusting people.
Yeah, fair. Whatever could Sir Ludovic be thinking? It is true we maintain meticulous records, which stretch back generations, however, because this information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers looking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian for Lamort up above. Can I be an Astrologian?
Nope.
How long until I can be one?
How long do you want to wait till you get to Heavensward?
I just gotta be level 50, right?
And clear all of our own Reborn story parts.
Shh, Astrologian.
What? I'm just saying.
You know. Oh, I see what Shiona was talking about with the stairs.
Oh yeah, lots of stairs.
How did I not see this tower?
You weren't paying attention to it, frankly speaking.
No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it would change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Alone's will. We will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship, of all things.
Fucking irony.
Pardon the intrusion, for Lamort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guillaume. You honor us with your presence, sir.
If you wish, you could instead call him Inquisitor Douchebag.
The lady was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandar's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I told you to seek an airship last seen in Korthus 5 years ago, yes? You've come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Korthus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark while traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you hated... Or, I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, madam. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Ow. Ow, my neck.
I was gonna say your neck.
You there, madam. I cannot help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologist. With the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require you to perform me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixel in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. I'm gonna go up more stairs. Question, if I get to the top of this, can I jump off of it?
Yes.
Oh, hey. It's a giant astrologian thing. Woohoo! Ow. That didn't even take all my health.
It does not.
I still have 209 left after I landed.
It is purely percentage based health. The higher you fall, the more damage you take, obviously.
So it's like Dark Souls.
Mm. You just don't die from it.
Dark Souls is a very funny glitch in Anne Orlando, in the original one, where if you... where if you run down one of the buttresses in Anne Orlando, just because of the way that you run, for some reason it thinks that you're falling. So if you like stop on a part of it, it acts as though you were falling that entire time, and you just die. Or you can take just like big chunks of damage randomly when you're running down that part. I believe it was fixed in the remaster.
I would hope so.
Although the remaster was mostly just a texture swap, so I'm not 100% sure. It was a texture swap and they added a bonfire. Oh, what a relief to see someone other than a goddamn birdman. I thought I could finish my work while the Excel were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, madam. What was it, Halone, that they worship?
Yes, the goddess of battle.
Was that one of the ones I could choose at the beginning?
That was.
So what if I had chosen that?
Nothing.
But okay.
Because it's not, I don't think it's supposed to be, like, which one you worship. It's just, oh, this is the one that you,
Like a star sign, kind of?
Yeah.
Still, I think that if you chose Halone, it should just have, like, a slightly different dialogue there. Just like, thank you, I'll be on my way now. I do like, oh, right, V looks behind me. What was mine? Menfina. I like Menfina.
Fina's neat.
How long until I battle Menfina?
Endwalker.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because the alliance raid in Endwalker is going to be, based on the 12.
Is she gonna drop some, like, really cool thing that I can use to be, like, super aesthetic?
Probably.
Yes!
Knowing this design team and how they've made the gear from the Alliance raids look, I'll say they've gotten way better since Rome Reborn.
The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you were eager to look at your ship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you've already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sight of Dravanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portalaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Okay, excuse me. I know it's probably weird that you just, like, see me walk to the roof, and then, I come back from the lower stairs. Don't worry about it. Whee! They just see me fly by in the window.
And this is why we don't allow outsiders to do anything for us. Isn't that right, Timmy?
Whee!
Oh dang, Shion, you're not going to be tanking anymore. You're going to be You're going to be a samurai now.
Yeah, we don't need a tank. We have 2 DPS and a healer. That's all we ever need.
Implying that I'm not immediately switching to a tank.
Well, then I'll switch to a healer. We'll just rotate. Every expansion, you switch classes.
I was just about to say that.
You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you've rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. Introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time. Would you agree? Yo, dude, sure. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a woman of your skills but moments to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Hillenart, farther improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. Okay. What's Fort of Fear?
Fortress of Fear?
Fort of Fear.
I believe that is a level 44 dungeon.
Why are there so many dungeons?
Because the next Force multiplayer thing is at level 41.
I'm level 44.
Yes, but also... What the fuck? Wait, no, never mind. You're also far ahead of the curve of where you should be.
That's not true. I'm exactly where I should be. I'm a level 57 Fisher.
I mean...
Why are there so many hooded assailants here?
Yes, the next dungeon is 41. Shion.
Well, I'm at level 36 quests, so it's not that far off. Hey, so am I already farther in the story than you thought I would get for the next, 2 streams?
Yes.
Did you think we were going to fight Titan today?
Hesitation. No hesitation. Just yes.
Did you think that we were going to fight Titan today?
Yes.
Okay.
That one I did think. But...
Did you think I was going to stop there?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought that you were going to do everything else.
Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? I've gotten very used to turning things in from my craft requests.
You really have. It's kind of impressive.
God's bless you, friend. It's all here. Every last... but wait. That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury, take me a draconian rosary in the possession of Lord Francel? Yet, perhaps it is not so difficult to fathom. House Hillenard is whispered to be infested with heretics.
Heretics. Heretics.
Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, miss. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Hillenard. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Okay. Can I just go wandering around Korthus until I find an airship?
I wish.
Hey, Carlot. Ooh, those are cool pants. Honestly, I might take that for tank gear.
You will start at level 30 as a reminder.
Yeah, so 35 is a pretty good tank gear to get.
Mm-hmm.
Come closer, lass, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Hillenard for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him in Edelweiss, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Well, that doesn't sound suspicious at all. It's like, hey, I know this guy was just like pretty strongly proven to be a heretic, but I need you to go warn him before the Inquisitors get there.
Yeah, he's not a heretic, we promise.
I'll be honest, I don't particularly care.
You just want to get the damn airship?
I mean, yeah, I want to get the airship, and also, like, why do I care what the Ishgardians believe?
Because this is your one way to get the airship.
I'm the Azure Dragoon. They should show me more respect.
They don't care about you being an Azure Dragoon. You're an outsider.
Yes. And there is your Dragoon. That's not an outsider. Stole their goddamn eye. So maybe they should rethink some things.
That they should, but they're not going to.
Yes, you look as though you have something to say, do you? Is that an Edelweiss in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
They have some fun with the dialect choices.
I see Sir Carolot has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Korthus since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. Talk. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say.
We can arrange that.
Yeah, you know. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, this will only add to the weight of the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It's only proper I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship? I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Harshafont of House Fortemps commands a garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction. He will surely be receptive to your needs.
Harshafont!
Harshafont?
He's great. Harshafont is honestly wonderful. I love him.
Ow.
Your neck.
No, my ankle.
Mm.
I jumped off a bridge.
Ah, I see.
Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself, but enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. Is there any justice in this world? These charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes. The letter made a mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? Why is there fight music going on?
Because there's the fate going on there, probably.
So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Corthus before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses of these events. For while Ishgard didn't participate in the Battle of Cartano, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Vortex.
The S is silent. I
410?
think. I never remember.
Well, I'm gonna guess that it isn't, because you're usually wrong about these things.
I'm always wrong about pronunciation. I can't see words. Also, yes, Shion. Inquisitors for Warhammer.
As you've doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Fortemps included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that we are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Ninny? I'm gonna say Lady 9, until that's pronounced for me.
I don't think it ever gets pronounced for you.
Well, how do you pronounce it?
I don't know.
Lady 9 of mine own House Fortemps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There's also Cravelin of House Hallinart, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken to the chief astrologian of House Durandare yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Vortex. Do not concern yourself with House Zamail. Zamail?
The mail.
Zamail?
Yeah.
I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when finished. Okay.
Also, is it me, or did Lucy's mic change quality a little?
What happened? What did I do?
You sound a little more distant from your mic. I don't know how else to put it.
I've, like, moved my mic slightly.
Okay.
Is that better?
It might be on my... It's probably on my end.
I don't know. Shion, can you hear anything? Tell me if Lass is crazy or not.
Oh, no, I'm definitely crazy. That's not part of the question. It's just whether or not I'm an idiot is also part of it.
Also, there's no fate here. So I don't know why there's fight music.
Oh, that's why Shion was fighting.
Why, hello, good madam. What's that, an airship you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one in House Fortemps does. If they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Hallinart have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. I think my game might be broken.
Wait, why is that?
Because the fight music that's been playing.
It's because a party member is in combat.
What? Isn't Cyrus on, like, the other side of the planet?
Is he still in Western Corthus? Do you see his name and class visible?
Yes.
Then that's why.
Yeah, the other side of the planet. Corthus is huge. I like these. Can I have one? The Feral Crocs?
I don't think so yet.
I want to ride one. Or have a baby one as a pet. Traveling. Hello and grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend, friend of Lord Harshafont? I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown House Halenar into chaos. Right now we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation.
No, it is definitely my headphones. And I don't know why. Sorry, I'm just muttering to myself.
No, you're not muttering, you're speaking very clearly.
Well, talking to myself.
Oh yeah, that is a tower. Chocobo coming through!
Yay, chocobos!
I feel like chocobos wouldn't be this good at going upstairs.
Honestly, you're probably right.
I feel like it'd be really funny to watch a chocobo try to go upstairs, though.
That just sounds sadistic.
Have you met me?
Yes.
Well, there you go. I gather you have been busy since we last spoke. Lord Harshafont's missive was positively glowing, but if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard his guardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, madam, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Quizner Guillaume arrived in Corthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elites of his guardian society. You know, by discovered... what's the proof process of that? Because generally speaking, this sounds kinda like a witch hunt.
I was just about to say, how familiar are you with witch hunts?
Yeah. Okay. Also, it seems like, people framing other people very specifically is something that is happening constantly.
Honestly, you wouldn't be wholly wrong.
If Lord Harshafont wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that's his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Okay. Okay, I'll go tell him that. Head Astrologian. Who's more important, the Head Astrologian or the other guy?
Adley, the head astrologian.
How do I make the Head Astrologian less important?
You prove to him that that this talk of heretics is just a bunch of bullshit. And that it's just fucking petty Ishgardian squabbling.
By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use? Nor did I, Afir. It seems the whole of Corthus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We only hope that my sources in Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. So is it me, or does this seem very specifically like this is a distraction from something? Because, like, we happen to be here on some other business, but everything is being focused on these heretics. Why do I feel like that just means that something bigger is going on, and the heretic stuff is like a distraction from it?
Well, you wouldn't be wrong.
Okay, yeah, okay. had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered. Of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I'm not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. Is this where I found out he is actually a heretic?
Quite possibly.
Okay.
Shia, me fight. Me out a fight.
You misspelled fight. We have no brain left.
Mood though.
Oh,
Oh goddammit, I always forget which one that is.
I didn't even realize. Wow. Fancy.
Oh my god.
Hey, this is where I came to do stuff for my, stuff.
Yeah, for your Fisher quests.
No, not for my Fisher Quest, for my, Lancer hunting log.
Oh yeah, that too.
So fast, so strong, we're in a match. Not safe here, we must flee. Oh, there's Francel. Who goes there? Lucia? No, stay back. The fiend is still here. Oh, Grand Davis. Hello. Boop. I'm a dragoon! I was born for this. This is basically a dragon.
It is. Well, it's a worm. Or a drake.
It's a worm.
Yeah.
Excuse me as one full thrust takes out a third of itself. So, Francel, how good are your knights? I think very specifically worms are better than drakes.
I would not be surprised by this.
I heard the beast cries from over yonder. Is Lord Francel safe? Bless you, miss. Bless you. Why were you idiots up here? Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. But drakes can't fly.
They indeed cannot.
Confound it all. How are we supposed to redeem House Hillenard if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, miss. House Hillenard will remember your kindness. Yeah, drakes can't fly or, like, breathe elements or anything. They're kind of just big lizards.
They really are.
It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I'd hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Halenar that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done not to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath.
Like, you know, respectable.
Shion, go get McDonald's.
Yeah, go get McDonald's.
What did you find at the Steel Vigil? I see, a reckless plan. But at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I found news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a woman who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, must first clear Lord Francel's name and by association yours.
I told you could just call him Inquisitor Jackass. All the more reason for you to go get McDonald's. Go get McDonald's. Yeah, now I want McDonald's.
Ooh, spiked mithril labris. Ooh, fancy. Not bad. As I see it, the key to providing Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary you found in the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone with access must have planted it. Here's what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Korthus, so he may have some inkling or two who would be responsible.
Really? Wasn't far enough away for that? That's not the right button.
Hey, Rickman. Yes, so someone's tampering with the shipments? Fury struck me down. If all the rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lass. I'm House Hale and Art Man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipments did it though. I know most of them won't work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, almost every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it... Huh? Could have been the fellows who were responsible for the inspections? Ha! Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors, the lot of them, as if they'd ever turned their cloaks.
Yeah, that would never happen.
Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. I hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Whitebrim Front this morning. You might consider having a word with them.
There goes Shion for now.
Shion is dead. Shion, bring me back chicken nuggies.
I was gonna say Shion is getting McDonald's.
McDolans. I dropped it. I want chicken nuggets. Oh yeah, for dinner tomorrow I'm going to Texas Roadhouse.
Nice.
It's my parents' 80th year anniversary.
80th year anniversary.
I don't know. They've been married for almost 40 years.
Oh damn.
Impeccable timing, Lucy. A message arrived from Mastinian, but moments ago. Much to my astonishment, he would trade words with us and bids us meet him down at Boulder's Down. As to his true intentions, I cannot say. It may well be a trap, but we must go nonetheless. I trust I can count upon your company. Sounds good to me.
Right back. I'm gonna get a drink.
I like the chicken and critters. I like their fake bloomin' onion. What's it called? A something flower? I know Outback is called a bloomin' onion, but Texas Roadhouse I don't remember. No, it's not a bloomin' onion. Bloomin' onion is Outback Steakhouse. Texas Roadhouse is the exact same thing, but it's called something different. Oof, what happened here? I've been through here before. What kind of crystals are these? Ow.
What kind of crystals are what?
These big, like, dark reddish crystals that are everywhere in Karthus?
Those are still Aether.
Yes, but what are, like, what kind... I don't know. Just to me, it seems like they're all, like, associated with an element, depending on their color, usually.
They are, to be fair.
So what's this one? Blood?
I don't remember.
Because this...
I actually don't know. That might be in one of the...
It might be dark.
I was gonna say that might be in like one of the lore books they put out. But yeah, I don't remember.
Are we gonna talk here? Is he gonna land on that spire? Dramatic bastard.
He's a dragoon. 90% of dragoons are drama queens.
I'm a cat.
I said 90%, not all of them. And besides, if you could fall from the sky to make a cool entrance, wouldn't you do it?
No, he just walked up. Greetings, Master. It has been far too long. Estinian, end this folly at once. You must know that each second the eye passes outside Ishgardian walls brings us closer to a repeat of the tragedy of 20 summers past. Surrender yourself and the eye, and return with me to Ishgard before it's too late. But it's already too late, Master, for you see, Nidhogg is already awakened. My choker just disappeared. What?
Nidhogg's been awake for...
I was just looking at the stream. My choker just disappeared randomly.
Interesting.
What?
Leveling quests more or less get you at least half a level, depending on your level.
If you're level 16, it'll probably get you 10 levels.
Mm-hmm.
And by that I mean, I think like 6 is what I got. Still a lot.
3 or 4.
Hear me, Master. You have mistaken the cause of the dragon's return. The eye is not to blame. A premonition came to me by virtue of the dragon within, warning me that the great worm would soon rouse. Even as he slumbered, Nidhogg seethed with... Sorry.
That made me cough.
With irrepressible rancor
Kind of
for that wound of 20 years ago. Wow. Yeah, I can feel it. God, he's so mad. That rancor will send him flying as a speeding arrow to Ishgard, whereupon death and devastation will ensue. But there is a possible solution. Were the eye taken to a remote land, far from the Holy See, then, and only then, could destruction be averted and the lives of innocent Ishgardians be spared. You mean to make bait of yourself? Nay, there is more... there's more to this than you let on. You seek vengeance for Ferndale. To me, the two are one and the same. You know my past better than any else. It was for no other reason than to avenge my family that I became a dragoon. Dragoons long outlive men dragons long outlive men and do not soon forget the wrongs done to them. What grudge they harbor burns as a fire in their hearts, over time swelling into an unquenchable inferno. You need only look back on history to see that Nidhogg grows stronger with each awakening. When last he darkened our skies, the Great Worm came within a hair's breadth of laying waste to Ishgard. Not short of death will prevent him from completing his mission when next he wakes.
Not wrong.
Nidhogg took everything from me. Now I shall take everything from him, even if it means my life. The Eye works in ways that men can ill comprehend, but this much is plain. In choosing 2 Azure Dragoons in one generation, it means for us to join together in a common cause. Adventurer, you have heard my resolution. Now I ask that you lend me your power. Aye, the power of the Dragoon. In the long and proud history of Ishgard, never before have 2 Azure Dragoons arisen in the same era to fight as one. This is our best, nay, our only chance to send the Great Worm to eternal slumber. Behold my armor. This is the Draken Mail, forged in the lifeblood of dragons. As blood
You
calls...
definitely don't get it for killing behemoths, no matter what other people will tell you.
As blood calls to blood, so too does the armor call to the dragon within, redoubling the wearer's strength thereby. If you would realize your potential as an Azure Dragoon, you must needs clad yourself in the same. Can I glamour it with a maid dress?
You can.
No, I'm asking Estinian.
I don't see why you would ever want to do that, but you absolutely can. It's not ideal, but
I'll
have
let
you
you
never thought about the upskirts?
I'll let you borrow the glamour prisms too if you want.
I am not a maid. I am a dragoon. Damn it!
Glad so, you will inherit the technique passed from Azure Dragoon to Azure Dragoon down through the generations. Then and only then will your training be complete. But first you must win the Draken Mail as I and Sir Elbrick did before you, by proving yourself worthy in the ultimate trial of the Azure, a series of battles so harrowing as to send the unworthy to an early demise. Master, once the adventurer acquires the armor, pray see to it that she learns to harness the power of the dragon in full. Estinian, wait! Save your worries. I do not mean to make myself easy prey for dragons. I take my leave of you. You're not gonna jump? You're a bad dragoon! You should jump everywhere.
You have to save it for the most dramatic moments.
Sorry, it's on a 25-second cooldown.
I think you mean 30.
30. I don't know, I guess. Do you think I'll actually look at what timings my cooldowns have?
Yes?
No, I look at the thing as it gets smaller. At the, the spinny thing. As it slowly,
that's
spins
valid.
around. Yeah, I don't know the timings for it. So 25 was actually a pretty good guess.
It was a very good guess. Ow.
So do I kill a behemoth to get that armor?
What did I just say?
I hear that a lot of people are getting that armor for killing behemoths, I'll be honest.
I don't know what world you're from where that's the case, but that is absolutely not true here.
Hey, Steve, why don't you have your shield with you?
What the hell is a shield? I'm a dragoon, damn it.
But yeah, you use a lance. Lances come with shields.
Do you understand how obnoxious those things are to use? Just with a lance?
I mean, if you had a gun lance, you could probably jump better.
What sort of idiot puts a gun at the barrel of a lance? You
Someone
a Garlean?
Someone who could jump better than you, that's for sure. Estinian. Forgive me, I was deep in thought. Now then, as to acquiring the armor of which Estinian spoke. At first it was my intention to bequeath mine own armor to you. I am an Azure Dragoon no longer, and its powers are wasted on me. It would be simple enough to hand it over to you and complete your training right here and now. But it's as Estinian said, the Draken armor is no ordinary set of mail. Its strength derives from the Draken blood whence it came. The blood's power resonating with the soul of the wearer. Though I can no longer draw upon mine own armor's power, its bond to me was forged years ago. Were I to bestow it on you now, I fear it would offer but a scintilla of the protection it afforded me in those bygone days. Estinian has the right of it. You must claim your armor as he and I before did. You must complete the trials of the Azure, and that the powers of Dragonblood be yours and yours alone. The Ogre's Belly will be where your final test begins. I shall dispatch Sir Brucemont there, seek him out upon your arrival. Oh, hey. I went there to kill a Gargamel. Am I gonna have to stab a Gargamel again?
Maybe?
Oh, this is... Oh, I forgot this counts as a sanctuary. Okay, I can't apply glamour plates here, though.
Nope.
Camp Dragonhead sucks. Even, I much prefer, Wipe Room Front.
I mean, you can't apply glamour plates there either.
Yes, but that one has the level, 45, leave a meat or whatever.
Fair enough.
Leave a met. Wait, Carcool, I think I need to murder you. I think you drop wool. Why is the sheep so tanky?
Have you seen Double?
Yes, they suck.
I mean, you're right. But have you seen Double?
Yeah. There was actually a Let's Play, I watched where they found out that, oh, I got Caracal skin, great. Where they actually found out that killing Hops, double yourself turn 1 to make sure that he switched to his next Pokemon was the better way to do the fight.
Really?
Apparently.
Ah.
Yeah, because it's double battle and Hop is your ally, and double doesn't do that much, apparently.
I mean, it's true. Double doesn't do shit.
So if you attack your partner's Pokemon to KO it yourself, then it's better. I'm only getting skins. Huh. These ones must not drop them. You got the nuggets? Give me some.
Ooh, she has the nuggets.
See, so what you've got to do is you've got to take each nugget, you've got to bite around its circumference to get all the skin off, and then you peel each side of it off and eat those first, and then you have the naked nugget in the middle that you eat all at once. I'm normal, I swear.
Normal is boring. Who wants to be normal?
You've grown strong since the last Med adventure, but you pale in comparison to your Azure forebears. If you prove me wrong, I'll let your lance do the talking. Yeah, this thing's actually on par with me, vaguely.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy.
I'm so used to doing story that I forgot how things actually feel to fight when they're vaguely on your level.
You know.
No King's Will for you. Once again, adventurer, you prove yourself worthy beyond my expectations. Take this, but know that your trial has only just begun. Your next challenge lies in the chamber beyond. Sir Twain awaits you there. I think Gargamel's back.
Is he?
Hey, wanna come help me kill Gargamel?
I'm in the middle of a trial right now.
Gargamel has respawned. That is a fact. Wait, actually, I'm level 45 now. I should be able to do this.
Yeah.
Well, You know what? He's ignoring me. I'm going to continue on becoming an Azure Dragoon.
Probably smart.
Bye, Gargamel. You, a foreigner, would don the Draken armor? Then prove to us that you will not do it dishonor. Where's the hostile presence? Buffalo Ranch Nuggets. That would be pretty good.
Ooh. Those do sound tasty.
Starbuck said the eye had chosen you, and it would appear he speaks true. The armor is yours. Wear it with pride and honor. Shh. The trial is nigh complete, but be forewarned. Many before you have made it this far only to fail at the final challenge. Do not let overconfidence be your downfall.
It's fine. It's not that bad.
You know, it's just Gargamel.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be honest. Fighting Gargamel would probably be harder than whatever they're about to tell me to do. Gargamel is supposed to be a boss you fight, rather than just a thing that spawns.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So you made it this. Far. Very well. Prove yourself worthy of the Azure, or die in the effort. Guy gets captive. Oh, is this the thingy that's Oh wait, no. I decided that that the big thingy from why did I hit the Will-O-Wisp? Or Will-O-the-Wike? Ah, now the Taurus is mad too. I actually had to focus for a second.
You almost died.
I still might. Oh god. Help!
I cannot help you, friend.
Oh. Dang it, it despawned. Wait, speak with Bruce Martin. Oh, did I... Wait, did I kill it with that random piercing talent I threw behind myself? I didn't even notice. Was it that low?
Apparently.
So you made it this far. Prove yourself worthy of the Azure or die in the effort. Okay. No, it despawned because I ran away a little bit too far.
Ah.
To be fair, a lot of things in the room got mad at me, and I still nearly won. How? Jerk. So the Dragoon resonates with the Draken armor. You have demonstrated your powers to me beyond a doubt. Aye, there's not an Ishgardian who would gainsay your right to don the armor of Dragoons. I should send word ahead to Sir Albrecht that you have passed your trials here. It is he who will present you with the fourth piece of armor and consummate your training. Go now, my fellow Dragoon, and deliver this land from the Great Worm's wrath. Yeah, he says it, so it must be true. Everyone believes in me now. You know, they'll practically just, they'll just open the gates to Ishgard. I'll just walk in now.
Yeah, that's how that'll work.
I'm the Ishgard Dragoon now. Like, officially. Goodbye, Cyrus. I like running between these two cities.
It's pretty nice.
Because I could just kind of point my chocobo in a direction and scroll through to see any notifications on my phone.
Yep.
Oh yeah, should I put on that dragon armor?
It is significantly better than anything else you will get for the rest of the story.
I mean, it's only plus 10, plus 7 to my van braces right now. Oh, it's plus 60, plus 36 to my trousers.
Yeah.
I'll get the last piece and put it all in at once.
Spoiler alert, you won't get the last piece until your level 50 quest.
Well, I'm in the last one for now.
Yeah.
I hear from Sir Brucemont you perform most impressively. Yes, I stand more convinced than ever that you'll be the one to save our land. Yet be warned, Lucia, one last trial awaits you. You'll face this trial in the presence of not the knights, but of ghosts. Make your way towards Steel Vigil and seek out a gravestone north and west of the structure. Oh, I missed the last part. Whoops. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Go talk to some ghosts.
Yeah, it'll go great, I'm sure.
They're blue. So I'm assuming I'm gonna get the chest piece, but I'm still gonna be missing the helmet.
That's where you're on.
I'm gonna get the helmet, but be missing the chest piece? Last?
Yes, I said yes.
No, I did not hear you.
Oh.
That is odd. Well, it's fine. I can equip the maid dress on what I still have.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, armor maid is the best aesthetic.
It is.
I don't know why I ran back up here. There's an Aetherite right there. How do I get the title the Azure Dragoon?
I think it's the level 60 Dragoon quest.
Is that when I stab Estinian to death?
No. That's level 51.
Oh. Yo, so when's Full Quest gonna come back? Last?
Oh no, he's dead.
No! We don't have a body. Definitely not dead. No body, no death.
I mean, ordinarily you're right, but he's very dead.
No, he's gonna come back in Endwalker. With amnesia because he hit his head. And now he's the Crimson Dragoon.
No, I think that's the title you get for doing the level 70 Dragoon quest.
Is it?
I think so.
I didn't know that was a thing. Hey, Greywan.
Well,
Oh, you're an electric snake.
is it because my headphones are dying? Is it making it sound different?
I don't know. I think you're dying.
I mean, yes. We're dying every day of the week.
You die every time I play this game because I don't, because I never do story.
At this point, I've just accepted it. So do you still need somebody to save your life? Or are you good?
Who?
You!
For what? What did I do?
Never mind. I guess you're alive.
For what? What happened?
You were saying earlier that you were asking somebody to help to save you.
Shion, do you know what Les is talking about? Yeah, I have no idea what Les is talking about.
Sit in the corner and pout.
I honestly have no clue. I think... Are you sure you're fully, like, better from yesterday?
No.
Okay. Your presence before me indicates you have seen... you've seen the visitor. Have you ought to show for your deeds? Have a draconian flute and a horde skull. I don't know how I knew to pick these up. The skull of grey wine, old warrior of the Dravanian horde. It's said that in ages past he could bring down a castle with a single breath. His strength has dwindled since those days, but a dragon past his prime is a formidable foe nonetheless. In slaying him, you have proven yourself worthy of this. You now possess 4 pieces of the armor that Estinian, myself, and our forebears did wear. While you'll doubtlessly wonder about the 5th, I can tell you only that is not mine to give. Fear not, however. Your triumphs in the trials against a dragon and the horde give evidence that dragon blood now resonates with yours. Yes, you stand before me as prepared for your ultimate challenge as any could be. And yet, before we proceed, I would hear it from your own lips. The Great Worm's power is the stuff of legends. Have you truly resolved to fight this battle, to risk your own life, to deliver a foreign land from the clutches of its ancient foe? When you are certain that your mind is settled, return and speak to me. Hey. It's pretty sweet.
You have another jump.
Yeah, wait. Disembowel just changed.
Did it?
Why does it look different? Why does the icon look different? Am I going crazy? The icon looks different than it did.
I think you're going crazy.
Also, no, I don't have a new skill yet.
Oh, I guess you do it with the second one, with the second quest that you now have.
So, you would join your strength to Estinians? That Ishgard might be free from the rage of the Great Worm forevermore? Then I shall honor my promise. You shall have full use of your powers by the time you are done. Before we begin, there is something I must needs confess. You recall the tale of my battle with Nidhogg 20 years past, and how the power of the dragon left me on account of the injuries I sustained? What I said was an untruth. The power did not abandon me, Lucia. It was I who abandoned it. Being derived from our mortal enemies, the power of the Azure Dragoon is a double-edged sword. Even as it lends us the strength we need to smite dragons, it heightens our communion with the creatures, rendering our minds more susceptible to their seduction than ordinary men. Even as I had buried my lance in Nidhogg's flesh, our gazes locked, and mine eyes met then with a look that would fair impale a man. In that instant, I found myself assailed by a torrent of emotions not mine own. Sorrow, rancor, or pity. The threat to drown... they threatened to drown the man in me and leave behind a dragon. Fearing that I might turn traitor, I chose to purge myself of the power that the eye had bestowed upon me. Thus regaining lucidity, I was able to rout the grievously wounded Nidhogg. Alas, countless of his brethren yet remained. As if to mock me, they fell upon Ferndale with a vengeance. Bereft of my power, it was all I could do to save but one child. Nary a soul knows of this, nay, not even Estinian. But I can keep him in the dark no longer. At our last meeting, Estinian said that protecting Ishgard in the name of revenge upon Nidhogg are as one to him. That friend of mine, I fear, may well lead to his demise. The desire to protect and the desire to avenge are opposing forces that can ill be reconciled. Worse, the latter serves only to cloud his sense of self. When next Justinian and I meet, I intend to confess all. Though it means the loss of his good opinion, the outcome of the coming battle, and his very life may well depend on his readiness to relinquish his powers. Never allow yourself to forget the origin of your strength. Ever does the dragon lurk behind your eyes, biding its time, ready to claim you for its own. Aught less than complete conviction, and you will find yourself in its vice-like clutches. So forewarned, let us return to our present endeavor. My promise to Justinian was that I would impart upon you the technique that will mark you as a true Azure Dragoon. If you would know the truth, however, this knowledge is not within my power to bestow. No, you must claim the technique much as you claimed the fourth piece of armor you bear, by proving yourself in battle with the dragons whose power you would unite with your own. I entrust you with this flute once more. Take it to the southwest of Providence Point and blow a single note. By locking wills with your adversary and prevailing, you will prove yourself worthy to champion the cause with which your lance is sworn. The dragon within you shall then awaken.
Shoot!
I'm gonna dragon.
You are.
I'm gonna doot a horn. Where's my... I wonder where it went. I haven't seen it in a while.
You haven't seen what in a while?
My train whistle.
Ah. Was that actually? God damn it! What did you do?
Do I need to be up there?
Give you a ride? A ride to where?
I need to go around. Let's see if there's a cliff here.
Just go west of Camp Dragonhead. You'll get there relatively fast.
To be fair, that is the journey that I was making when I died to that bird.
Yeah, but you're a DPS. She's a paladin.
I thought you were about to say, but yeah, you're an idiot.
That's also true, though.
Yeah, it is.
Look, I love you, but you're an idiot.
Okay, dragon, I'm gonna shatter your spine.
Ugh.
Archaeo Avis. Maybe I've just never looked closely at Disembowel.
I'd also see that being the case.
For some reason, it just seems so very different. Wow, this thing's a pushover.
You
oh no,
are...
I'm dead. I'm matching levels with it.
I was going to say, but you also have, like, the second best gear that you could have before the end of Realm Reborn.
Yes, and they just gave it to me as part of the story before this.
Yep.
Ow! God, I almost died from that. Dumb dragon. What were people saying about people not believing that dragons exist? I'm, like, literally fighting them. Also, there's a dragon skeleton right here.
People are stupid.
Okay.
I think we've established this already.
Yes, but it's usually the guardians that are the stupid ones.
A lot of people are stupid.
Oh yeah, Shion, do yourself a favor, when you get to Whitefront, jump down this ravine right here. I just realized you're gonna see that, like, super off time. 'Cause it's just cool. There's something cool down there.
Yeah.
Why is there a face?
What's up, Shion?
No, I'm telling the truth. What's wrong with you?
She is telling the truth.
It's good to
There's
see you
something.
safely returned. I take from your bearing that the engagement went favorably. Well, I'm not dead, so...
And if you die, she can go over and raise you.
You left this place as a woman, Lucia, but you return as a dragon. There is no more for me to teach you. From here, your battle is yours and yours alone. Now, you might recall me saying that the fifth and final piece of the dragon armor was not mine to give. However, that's not wholly true. I could guide you in the direction of that which you seek. That said, I have reservations. The sheer power of the dragon housed within is such that a great many of your forebears, myself among them, have proven hopelessly incapable of wielding it. But I do not doubt what I see. Aye, within you is awakened a strength that forever eluded the likes of me. If you are not worthy of wearing the armor, then I know none who are. Remember my warning to you, Lucia, and heed it well. Nidhogg is a lord among his kind, aught less than complete conviction, and you will surely fall under his thrall. Before you can master your foe, you must needs master yourself. Hone your lance arm till it can bear no further honing, and present yourself to me. When the time has come, I will tell you what you need to know. I look forward to our next meeting, my young dragoon.
So, what if I told you that Nidhogg is just as powerful as Bahamut is?
I mean, they're both dragons. Makes sense. Oh, I do know. I do realize something about the dragoon about the dragon set that isn't great. It has no materia slots.
Indeed, it is not. Pretty much every blue gear you'll find will not have materia slots.
That's concerning. So, Spine Shatter Dive. It has the same range, double the recast time, and less power.
But you'll notice that you stay there when you use it.
So it's essentially just a ranged attack?
It's a range attack that keeps you there.
Oh, wait, no. So you jump in, but you don't jump back out.
Yeah.
So that's good for re-engaging after I leave an AoE, I guess?
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Okay. I wonder how this wolf feels about its spine.
It probably doesn't need it.
Okay, I like that. Sweet. What was I doing here? Oh, right, story. I'm gonna return to Gridania really quick. Shion, you can't... Wait, Shion, what do you mean there's nothing down there? Last... Help her somehow.
I don't know how I can help her.
To the very bottom? To the very bottom of the pit. Check and see if there's more farther below you. It should be right next to, right next to the cliff. Shion? Corthus. Central Highlands. So White Brim. This is White Brim. See? Over here. See this bridge? The way that I did it was I walked right here, and then I fell down. Right here. Okay, well, Shion's either very dumb or very blind. Why am I here? Oh, wait. Why am I here? Right. I'm gonna make a... Make one for just that. I think that should be good. Hey! Looks pretty good.
Soon you'll be able to get the full dragon set.
I'll be honest, I could dye the maid dress to be gunmetal black instead of black, so it's a little bit shiny to match.
You totally could.
Yes, the dragon skeleton! It's cool, right? I'm sad now. Shion doesn't care about the things I think are cool.
Pat, 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 pat.
I'll be honest, that one looks pretty cool. Oh, I see how that works. That's why I was missing so many colors. Because... Okay, yeah, you pick on each one for the basic shade, and there's a bunch of variations of it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, gold maid dress also looks not that bad.
Fancy lass.
Metallic silver. Yeah, they're all pretty good. Yeah, I'll be honest, the dragoon armor looks pretty good with the maid dress. Estienne's a
Indeed.
coward. Oh, right. I haven't been to the Gold Saucer today.
No, you have not.
Maybe get my mini cockpots. God, why are there so many people in the main area today?
As?
Let's see here. Well. Okay. That would give me, that's not great. This one. Oh, that was even worse. Oh. Oh, we're at the bunny site.
Yep.
Riviera.
What?
That looks pretty dumb. The coral mask.
Oh, it's very dumb. I love it. You're a realization of something.
Huh?
As a tank, I don't feel alive unless I'm almost dead.
Well, you know. I'm so half tempted to get the Adamantoise whistle.
The item what?
The Adamantoise whistle.
Do it.
Well, no, I need to make Shion jealous by getting the Fenrir horn before.
What if I told you that the Adamantoise flied by literally spewing out jet fuel?
Well, I can't fly with it, so I don't care.
That's valid.
How dare you even assume that I would care about that? Oh, do you want to play some games of League tonight?
Sure. I know when Robin, my brother, is done with UCOP, with the ultimate fight that he's raiding. I know that like we're gonna go get him dinner.
Okay.
But like once I'm done with that, I'm sure I'm down.
Okay, yeah. Remember, Rorton requested one circlet set, a set with Amber, one set with Spinal, and one set with Zircon. Whenever they're ready, bring them here and I'll take a look. Nah, GGG, Electrum circlets. I will not bore you with flattery, Greenhorn. I will simply state that you did well. If you will not permit GG to fill your head with materia, then he will not deign to fill it with praise, faint or otherwise. That's awfully petty of you. These circlets certainly deserve more than that. Take this one set with the amber. Now, amber isn't a gemstone in the traditional sense, since it's composed of fossilized resin and not a mineral. As a result, it requires different techniques to bring out its true potential. But you managed to do just that, creating a piece which is both pleasing to the eye and beneficial to the wearer, especially one who wishes to more effectively channel his earth magics. In contrast to the natural vibrance of amber, the zircon in this circlet imparts a sense of wisdom and worldliness. Of course, it also improves one's affinity with ice aspected aether. Now that I think about it, zircon is not unlike ice, in that the presence of impurities can radically alter its appearance. As for the circlet set with Spinal, I would say it strikes me as a symbol of confidence and power. Though perhaps I'm only saying that because I know that Spinal is elementally aspected to lightning. You brought out the best in your materials and crafted 3 different yet equally magnificent circlets. I go so far as to say you've attained a level of skill rivaling that of our best goldsmiths. All that is left is for you to head to Ruby Road Exchange and deliver them to Rorton. Actually, I take that back. There's one more thing you should probably attend to. Do you remember our friend from the Sultan Sworn, Robert? He was just here asking to speak with you. I must confess that I'm somewhat jealous of this special attention. In any case, he should be returning any moment, so perhaps you'll find him outside. I have no idea what's on his mind, but you might as well speak with him before making your delivery your delivery to Rorton. GGG. Secrets and lies, secrets and lies. The man is not more than a miserable pile of secrets and lies. Please, Gigi. Please, Gigi. Show some restraint. I know you dislike Rorton, but this is too much. We must learn to treat our customers with respect. This kind of behavior is inexcusable. Don't concern yourself with him, Lucia. Pray give my regards to Rorton and Robert. I know Gigi might be onto something.
I mean, not wrong.
I mean, as much of a jerk as Gigi is, Gigi does have, the experience of, like, a bunch of generations of guild masters for the Goldsmiths Guild. Lucia, there you are. I'm glad I finally found you. I understand you're helping Mr. Serendipity with some of the orders for the Sultana's Name Day celebration. I know you must be busy, so I'll get to the point. Sultan Sworn have learned that the Jade Fox, a notorious thief, may be plotting to infiltrate the festivities and rob our distinguished guests. We will not allow this to happen, of course. However, the identity of the thief has yet to be determined. However, we have decided to discreetly investigate several of our guests, including your patron Rorton. He has no ties to the 77 caravans or any other major trade organization. We can find no relatives, and his activity prior to his arrival in the city are unknown. You have met with his so-called merchant several times and filled numerous commissions for him. Have you not? Yet I wager he has shared little, if any, personal information. Can you honestly say you know this man? Well, I've specifically said, hey, wouldn't it be a magnificent twist if he was the Jade Fox? So, you know.
You know.
I tell you this because if he is indeed the Jade Fox, I fear you may be a part of his plans. Do not turn your back on him, Lucia.
By the way, I have a gift. I'm gonna have a gift. I'm gonna have gifts for you soon.
What does that mean, and why am I so concerned about it?
Because your level 50 crafter quests will require the gifts I am going to be giving you, and they are just a pain to get without.
Oh, didn't you say that I need a certain type of materia for each one?
Yep.
Okay. Well, what are the chances I already have it?
Very low, because it's all materia 3,
I have some threes.
and materia 3 comes from like level 50 gear.
I have some threes.
You do?
Well, you did give me the you did give me the level 55 Fisher gear, so
Oh shit, you're right.
I have a couple.
I didn't think of that. All right, I'll shut up.
I mean, you can still give them to me. I'll use them. Greetings, Lucy. Always a pleasure to see you. Have you brought the circlets I commissioned? Here you go, Jade Fox. I mean, Roran. They're spectacular, simply spectacular. The woman who wear these works of art will be the toast of old eye. I'd guarantee it. You're more quiet than usual, Lucy. Is there something troubling you? Why'd you come to Ul'dah? Because I so deeply respect you as an artisan. I shall be perfectly honest. I confess that I am not exactly the dedicated entrepreneur I claim to be. In truth, I'm a man besotted with the trappings of the material world. I wander the realm in search of artistic masterpieces, not as a businessman, but as an altruist. Some men covet and hoard their treasures, but I would sooner share mine with my fellow man. I would go so far as to say I consider this my sacred duty. Which is why I'm absolutely thrilled to have discovered a talented goldsmith like you. As a purveyor of luxury goods, I couldn't have asked for a better supplier. Now, I must insist that this conversation remain between us. In this city, it's unbecoming for a merchant to have any motive other than profit, you know? Okay, Jed Fox.
Oh.
Ooh, fancy.
And I have 2 more. Or after this.
I love how they look. Here you go.
Alright, just for fun, I think I have some. Here's what the materia 8s look like.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. What on earth?
It's
I'll
Popoto.
take potatoes.
No, Popoto.
But I don't want to cook lalafels.
Popoto.
Yeah, lalafels. What was that noise?
I don't know.
That just it was a hell of a noise. Alright, bye. And now I return to Behemoth.
No behemoth for you. You live here now.
Too bad.
How do I get a wind-up Ifrit?
You can make it.
How?
I don't remember. It's one of the crafters. Hold on. What was that? Find Ifrit. It's level 60 recipe? What? Oh, I can make level 50.
Welcome back, Lucia. I'd ask if Rorton approved of your circlets, but I've no reason to believe he didn't. By the way, I spoke with Robert after you left. He told me of this rumor that the Jade Fox might target the Sultana's name day celebration. It's terrible that the rogue would even consider ruining a royal gala. Gods, what is the world coming to? I hope Robert catches the fiend and personally teaches him a lesson. But let's not dwell on that, shall we? A name day should be a happy occasion. I am sure that everything will turn out for the best.
It is this one, okay. I don't have Ifrit's horn somewhere.
It's a cool looking hammer.
Did. Alright, well, I'm gonna make a gift for you real quick.
Okay.
Once I
I'll
get
try
the
not to be
material.
concerned.
If I have the money for it anyway, to make it.
Oh. Oh. What am I...
Silk. And
Let's see. Wait, how did I just use my hammer to put materia in my hammer?
yes.
Okay.
Are you still in Olda?
Yeah, I'm at the Goldsmith Guild.
Okay, I'm gonna go meet you there real quick.
Okay. Ooh,
Yes, I
Goldsmith
have
stuff.
Because I have a present for you.
Concerning. Or Coguary. Oh, Lucia, good evening. Sorry, it's been a long... Wait, what day is it? I've been so busy on account of the Sultana's name day celebration, I haven't had time to get a good night's sleep. Or any sleep, for that matter. Don't worry about me, though, I'm fine. See, perfectly awake, perfectly fine. But seeing you here reminds me that I have a very important commission for you. Rorton wants you to craft a ring he intends to present to the Sultana herself. This sort of opportunity that comes once in a lifetime. Your jewelry might be worn by Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Namo. You see, at the celebration, all the Sultana's gifts will be presented to her at once in a grand ceremony. Any guest whose gift receives special recognition is assured of great fame and fortune. Rorton was adamant that you be the one to craft his gift. He said he could only accept the work of Ulda's premier goldsmith. After discussing the matter at length, he decided on a flawless black pearl ring at his as his present. Additionally, he would like it to be melded with materia as a finishing touch. I suggest you use a piety materia that would give the Sultana incentive to select it, though we don't want to give the impression that she needs it, so perhaps you should use use an average grade, say 3? Given the importance of this commission, Rorton has agreed to pick it up in person, so I will contact him when you have prepared the ring. Okay.
Alright.
hello. I hurt my throat making that noise. Okay.
25 on 25.
I now have I now have 200,000 gil exactly.
Nice. That's also about as much as it cost me to get all that stuff to make him.
Oh, it did? Well, okay. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to give you.
It doesn't bleed, you cannot kill it. But you may discard it at your leisure.
Now, who would do that? All right, Shion, name a primal we come up against, and next time we stream, I will make it for you.
I'll be honest, I've had Tifa for a while, and I did pay for her. But I'm gonna switch to Ifrit for a little bit. Probably not permanently, but you know.
Okay, I will see what I can do about a mini behemoth, a wind-up behemoth.
Oh, there's probably one. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have the Major General too.
I don't know how well that's gonna turn out. I will do my best to make it, but.
No, she didn't say behemoth. She said behemoth.
I mean, yes, but I understood what she was saying.
Are you sure there's not something called behemoth?
I am pretty sure.
Shion? Yes, you are bad at spelling, and I will forever remind you of it. Have you gotten the 20 chunks of Electromore yet? Because, in case you've forgotten, you'll find them south of Camp Bronze Lake, over in Upper Lenosia. Please hurry. Here you go, 20 high-quality Electrum. What do you take me for, a rider? Yes, I do. I couldn't have minded better or myself. You've done me a great kindness.
Damn it.
Gratitude rolls queerly off my lips, does it? I have had something that comes more natural with time. 'Twas only my pride that held it back before. And as I said, I have not of that left.
Alright, Shion, I need you to pick something that isn't a behemoth, because that was a collector's edition thing. I cannot make you a behemoth.
I have to work harder than ever now to make my fictionalized accomplishments more than just ink and parchment. As of now, I'm a fraud, plain and simple, not unlike this Electrum, really. 'Tis impure stuff, gold mixed up with silver and other metals.
Alright, on that note, I will be back after I help get my brother food.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll still be streaming this or not.
I have no clue. I'm probably gonna end relatively soonish.
Okay.
I definitely at least want to get all my class quests sorted so I can do them off stream.
Makes sense to me. Then I will log off the game, and I will be back on the call relatively soonish.
Okay. Also, before we play League, I'll probably want to take a shower.
Yep, sounds good to me. Alright, I'll hop off voice.
Okay.
Talk with you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
What am I saying? That comparison ain't fair to the Electrum. At least this alloy is worth something. You see, when refined, Electrum takes on an opulent whitish hue not seen in other metals, and there are certain things that can't be made without it, so it's prized by crafters. No, if I'm to liken myself to any metal, it'd have to be common brass. Stuff's pretty enough to look at when polished, but worth little unless. Gah, I had dreams of being special, one of the kind type of miner everyone respected, but now I just... Enough of this brooded. I hate myself as it is. No need to add being a whiny sop to my list of failings. You said my hi today, Lucia, and I'll find a way to repay the debt. Mark my words. Okay, that's 5 more. Legendary nodes and tomes of folklore. Oh, hey, enhanced roll body. Cool. Among unspoiled gathering points are legendary sites that can be discovered by acquiring tomes of regional folklore. Each volume contains tales. Yeah, this was for fishing too when I reached 50. Using the item adds this information to your gathering log under special. Volumes you have not yet retained. Many valuable resources out there waiting to be found, and begins by collecting tomes of regional folklore. Each line contains two. I need to figure out how to get tones of regional folklore. Let's see. Okay. Hey, Gather's guy. Gravely concerned with the fate of an old friend. Hey, there's Mammon. Minor set. Lucy, I thank the gods you're here. It's White Gully. He's gone and filed a complaint against his father to the concern, citing an abuse of power. It has forced Deep Canyon into a difficult position, to say the least, and though the two of us haven't exactly seen eye to eye of late, I still owe the man a great debt. I would do him well to offer what aid I could, but he's like to spurn even at the attempt. I know full well how much I've already asked of you, but I would be eternally grateful if you'd lend Deep Canyon aid in my stead. To get started, it might be best to see what possessed his son to inform on his own flesh and blood. I already know. He forged documents to make White Gully seem more impressive. Here at the Guildmaster's bidding again. Well, I see no reason not to tell you about the situation. You know almost everything any road. My old man was foisting dangerous jobs on the guild, forcing his members to risk life and limb for his own agenda. And if that ain't the definition of abuse, I don't know what is. Oh, okay, so he's also doing other bad stuff, even in regards to not his son. Then very definition of abuse, I don't know what it is. You yourself were on the receiving end of this, I'm sure you'd recall. Kin or no, I wouldn't stand and watch my guildmates being used like pawns in his game, so I went to the concern's upper management and filed a complaint. He hasn't said a word to me since, but you guess he might be willing to speak with you. You've certainly done a fair share for the guild. He's out by the entrance now, in case you want to hear his side of the story. It's been some time, Lucia. You doubtless hear in regards to my son's accusations. Well, it's just as he claims. Now this ain't gonna spare me from what's coming, but I had a reason for my actions. Vengeance. I was supposed to become the master of the Miners Guild. Everyone knew I had the best claim, but Adalberta robbed me of the honor. Me, the man who taught her nigh everything she knows about her trade. She went behind my back and conspired with her predecessor, and then Fancy, who ended up being chosen to lead. By way of payback, ever since I became vice foreman, I've striven to make Adalberta's life harder than trying to mine with a dull pickaxe. All those outrageous demands to make her look incompetent. At the same time, I went about ensuring my son was well placed to take over as guildmaster. And my plan was about to bear fruit, too, till you came along and ruined it all by being my son's better. By your expression, I take it you're doubtful of the tale. Well, you need only ask your dear guildmaster. She can vouch for everything I've said. Okay. I love how I just jump over that guy's back. What? Deep Canyon believes I cheated him out of becoming guildmaster? That's not it at all. I never aspired to this position. Gods, I was only an Alamegan refugee. I was only an Alamegan refugee. Oh, I didn't know she was from Alamega. Working as hard as I could to get by, I never even dreamed I could rise as I did. And I expected even less that it was that self-same dedication to my work that led me to being chosen. If I had known that accepting the mantle would tear us apart, lamenting the past won't avail us. I only know that I wouldn't be where I am without the man. I can't allow this misunderstanding to cost Deep Canyon everything. I simply couldn't bear it. I'm not sure there's aught we can still do for him at this point, but we must try. Listen, White Gully is the one who filed the complaint. If you were to throw your own weight behind some of my concerns, then maybe he could yet do something? Please, Lucy, it would mean so much. Adalberta wants to help my old man? Truth be told, I wish to see his career destroyed neither. I only want to teach him a lesson, make him know that he can't just use people for his own ends. But now that the concern knows, it's been taken out of my hands. In their eyes, my father's actions have jeopardized relations with the Miners Guild, and nothing could be worse. So they've given him a test. If he's remained vice foreman, he must prove at the inquest that he still has the confidence of the guild. And they ain't interested in no words. They want hard evidence, which is to say they're demanding someone from the guild show them loyal by going and digging up 3 of the toughest damn chunks of ore there is to find. Darksteel. Problem is, he's got no allies in the guild. And on account of his behavior, I certainly don't qualify for the task, being his son. And Alberto can't do it neither, because she's the bleeding guild master. That's just how it works. This leaves you, Lucia. We don't have much time before the inquest begins, so you'll have to hurry, and I wasn't exaggerating before. Darksteel's elusive as all hells, located in the snowy reaches of Kurthus and nowhere else. To actually find this stuff, you first need to use the Truth of Mountains technique and locate unspoiled mineral deposits. Then, and God knows why, you'll have to survive a night in the cold before the deposits reveal themselves. Finally, you dig and you pray. When there's enough chunks of Darksteel ore, take them to Alberta. I'll make sure she knows what's going on. Appears in Kurthus Central Highlands at 1 a.m. 8 hours of time. Mind the quiet quantity. Return to Alberta as quickly as you can. I thought I did have a Darksteel ore. No, not Gavin. She get over here. Just shh, just let me. Hey, Alberto, I got the Darksteel. White Gully's told me about the situation. Be sure you bring in the Darksteel ore as soon as you've got it. Now, I feel this bears mentioning, but regarding how to go about obtaining this ore, it may sound ridiculous, but it's exactly as White Gully says. You'll need the endurance to survive a night in Kurthus, and the technique Truth of the Mountains to locate unspoiled mineral deposits. 12 speed your way. Here you go. Incredible, Lucia! Your talents are truly boundless. Hopefully these will suffice to spare Deep Canyon. But let's make haste to the inquest. White Gully is already on his way. I had 20 in my saddlebags. Well, did you get a guild member to bring you Darksteel ore? Because make no mistake, Deep Canyon, if you came to this inquest empty-handed, we will end you. Your time with the concern will be just a memory. We have the ore right here, procured by LucaGameC of the Miners Guild. Troll's good, she isn't lying. This is Darksteel, some of the finest I've ever seen. It's no ordinary miner who could find Darksteel, let alone stuff that looks this good. Seems your reputation is well earned. That said, we're hardly here to question your ability, though I find myself wondering as to your motives. Why did you bring the ore? Aye, I'd know the same. Why stick your neck out for him? He's given you nothing but trouble. What in the seven hells are you trying to pull, Adalberta? I don't need anyone's pity, yours least of all. I'm not here to give you my pity, but to clear up the misunderstanding between us. Misunderstanding? Listen to me, Deep Canyon. I never wanted to become the guildmaster. The responsibility was thrust upon me, and there was not to be done for it. Gods, when my name was being bandied about for the position, my first instinct was to take myself out of consideration. Aye, I spoke to the guildmaster in private, as you say, but it wasn't to connive against you. It was to give up my claim. You expect me to believe that? If I had truly betrayed you back then, why would I have bothered to come here? But if that's true, then everything I've done... By the 12, to have taken it this far. You didn't want to admit defeat, Father. Adalberta beat you out on her own merits. You knew this in your heart, but you refused to accept it. In your pride, you convinced yourself that she betrayed you, but by doing so, you only validated that you were passed over for Guildmaster in the first place. Please, Father, let go of the past. Accept that you were beaten, as I have with Lucia, and let's start over. You have it in you to do so, Deep Canyon, to begin anew. I know your love for mining more than anyone. If you would be willing to try again, I promise you the Guild's full cooperation. Full cooperation? Are you sure about this? I would leave the past where it belongs, in the past. The Guild wants only to look forward and continue working with the concern. Lucy was the biggest victim in this whole affair, and yet is willing to give Deep Canyon another chance. She wouldn't have brought the Darksteel or otherwise. Well, that's good, but what about you? Can you really forgive everything he's done? I can. Above all else, I miss my old friend and mentor. To get him back, I would forgive much and more. Adalberta. Well, I'm inclined to lay the matter to rest. Any objections, Sissa? If you're satisfied, brother, then so am I. That it's settled. Vice Foreman Deep Canyon, by request of the Miners Guild, you shall retain your present office at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. Through hard work, I trust that you'll make amends for past transgressions. Why are so many Lalafell miners? I'm full glad that it's over. Lucia, I would have a word with you in private. Would you mind returning to the guild with me? I asked you here so I might thank you properly. Had you not been on hand to help, Deep Canyon's career would have ended prematurely and in disgrace. Worse, I might have lost my dear friend forever. I owe you a debt that I'll likely never be able to repay. But look at you. In no time at all, you've grown into a miner who can make the earth yield up even Darksteel ore, the rarest of metals. There's nothing left for me to teach you. As an adventurer, you're like to find yourself in all corners of the realm, but wherever the road takes you, I want you to practice our craft for the good of all. Nod. Go well, Lucia. And may your toils never go unrewarded. Let's see here. Okay, 10 more. 7 more, but 3 perception. 10 more and 3 GP. Ooh, more perception and some gathering. Yeah, but I just got these boots. I could go with the gloves. And I got Memon, the pickaxe! Includes the minor quest for Final Fantasy XIV or Realm Reborn. In order to take serious quests, you must meet the following requirements. Complete this main scenario quest before the dawn. Next quest will be from Adalberta. Okay. Hey, look at that Memon. Just checking. Okay, yeah. Sweet, I'm done with miner. I have a big cool pickaxe now. Okay, Weaver's next. I must take a material off something. Hold on. Hey, Redland Rose. This is only a level 30 quest. Wow, I'm behind on the Weaver stuff. Ah, there you are, Lucia. I have a job that's absolutely perfect for you. You remember Waruka, the Miners Guild, quartermaster? Of course you do. Well, you'd be delighted to hear that he has finally come to appreciate the benefits of finer garments. And because he was impressed by the scarf and slops you wove for him, he has personally requested your services. I told him I would send you at the earliest opportunity. Well, what are you waiting for? This is the earliest opportunity. I'm off. Where is he? Oh, we're by the Miners Guild. Okay. I was just there. I don't know what the difference is between a guild master and a quartermaster, but, you know. Hey, Waruka. Hey, how's it going, Lucia? Big Rose sent you, did he? I asked for you by name, you know? Any road. I won't beat around the bush. I want the best damn pair of velveteen gaiters you can make. I know, what's a bloke like me want with fancy shoes like that? Well, the thing is, there's this girl, and, God, don't make me spell it out last. Trouble is, she's from a rich family. Proper rich, as in, her servants have got servants, that kind of rich. Which is why I've got to make a good first impression. And to even have a chance of doing that, I need to get dressed up to the nines. Okay, I will introduce myself to a lady, with her looking like, to a lady like her looking like me. Any road, I'm counting on you, lass. Oh, and I ain't letting Big Rose give this to me for free, neither. I got my pride, you know. Wouldn't feel right wearing a pair of swanky gaiters, what I hadn't paid for. Pair of velveteen gaiters. Extreme survival shirt? Is this the one I have? I don't think so. Where are velveteen gaiters? Here. I don't have any rubber yet. I have silver. I have cotton cloth. And I have velveteen. Okay, I just need a piece of rubber. I don't have any latex. Oh, right, it's from trees. You know, I am more than comfortable buying a piece of rubber. Oh, hey, it's raining. I almost never see it rain at Thanalin. Okay, so. Cotton cloth. What else was it? Silver. And I think Zamaria had the other one. No, Zinni has it. Okay, I have no actual high quality pieces for this, so this may or may not be relatively hard. Well, actually, no, I'm like 10 levels above where I should be for this, so it shouldn't be that bad. Oh wait, Zaylin is probably done with her thing. Hey. Thank you. She's still 5. I need to assign her harder stuff. Island Exploration. Island Exploration 2. Go. Bye, Zaylin. Yes, you want to serve me. I wish they had more personalities, because I want them all to be different, but there's only so many that don't completely annoy me. Can I get a high quality? Oof, 900 for one high quality. You know what? I'll take the 2 high quality for a little bit less. Free spirit fits a little nice. What's the free spirit? Okay, let's see how this works. We're putting 100. Okay. could... Okay. God! Fine, fine. If you must. I don't have... Oh, right, you get waste not 2 at 50, don't you? I'm too used to Goldsmith. There you go. Hey, can you have gotten better at crafting or something? Okay. Good enough for me. Yo, my buddy Rose. Your client is waiting, Lucia. Do you have his gators? There you go. Sir, your gators are ready. I just love how he just, like, looks at him. Like, Yo, those look pretty nice. Nice! They look good. They feel good. Hells, they even make me feel like I look good. And I bloody do and all. Sir, what is that? What are you wearing? Okay. Like me trousers too? Me pa, God's rest his soul. Wore 'em when he was first courting me ma. Never fails, these don't. Look at me. I feel alive. I feel ready. There's no stopping me now. But sir, I say, sir. Confound it all. Well done, Lucia. You may take solace in knowing that you did what you could. Perhaps I worry unduly. The girl may well be stirred by his earnest efforts. Oh, you're now at the next story dungeon? Oh, I didn't know you were doing story stuff. I thought you were still, taking a break since you were eating. And even if she is not, she may yet overlook his bizarre appearance, gaze deep into his eyes, and see a warm-hearted man within. Or she might see him and run screaming for the nearest breastplate. Yeah, you know, stuff happens. I have too good of stuff, really. Yeah. You're working on it since you got back? It's... Okay. How many quests behind am I now? I'm still at asking the... porter about if he, Or... I'm asking porters to try to figure out if they were the ones that put the rosary in the luggage. About how many quests do you think you've done since then? Robert was received another commission. Greetings, Lucy. If you have time to spare, there's a task I would like to assign you. Waruka has requested your services once more. It seems his previous attempt to woo Kokomo met with disastrous results, as I predicted. It would be best if he told you the rest. Now run along. You know where to find him. Okay. I already have a mithril needle. I don't think that... Yeah, that silver needle's not better. Whoops. Over here. Hey there, Lucia. So, what did Big Rose tell you? That the breastplates chased me all over town? Well, it wasn't that bad. I put Gogo's but I ain't giving up on her that easily. No, sir. She's something else, my darling Kokomo. 9 quests with each having like 3 steps. Okay, well. See, one day I was making delivery to Bubba West's shop when these 2 boys walk in and start hassling the customers and staff. So I confront the youngins and it gets me a little heated. Long story short, I have to make them leave. I'm a little roughed up at this point, as you might expect. Here comes Kokomo, all grace and splendor, thanking me for what I've done. And when our eyes meet, I suddenly realize that I can't hear a word she's saying, because my heart's pounding harder and fiercer than the hammers. Till then, she was a nice young girl helping her father. But then she had to go and look at me like that, and I wanted to say something, but my words left me that day. But I can do it, Lucia. I just need to do it properly, like a gentleman. After talking with my mates in the bar, I'm thinking a more conservative approach is in order. If I wore, say, a quality linen shirt, then it would show that I'm a responsible, respectable man. I'll meet you at the guild for the fit as usual, alright? Linen shirt. Wait a second. I have one in my armor chest. Well, it's not high quality. Rip. Oh, Zinni has a lot of linen yarn. Okay. And all goat leather. Yeah. I'm starting to run out, though. I need to make more. Okay. And then Zinni has the other... Okay. And Zinni has the other pieces. Small chunk of time, but it's all rather close to a white brim. Okay. One second. What's this shirt? That's cute. Endless summer top. Okay. What are those pants? Falconer's bottoms. That's a cool outfit. Zinni. You know, Zinni, I'll be honest. Give me all of that linen yarn, because give me the cotton yarn, too. Yeah, I don't know why you're holding onto it. That should be my saddlebag. Dyed linen. So that's, yeah, that's in one. Okay. It should be fine. Yeah, I think I have plenty to work with. Okay, then I just need to... God, please. Please! Okay, pain and death and suffering. I can't even try to cheese observe. Good enough. How much turquoise we have left after we finish this dungeon? Nah. I already looked, a while ago. We're on our way. Okay. It's the ones with the longer durability bars that are a lot easier to make, I'll be honest. Okay. Well, that excellent is a little bit sad. Okay.
Hello, I am back.
Hello. So, you want to know what happened for the minor quest?
I do, for the level 50 one?
Yeah?
I do know what happened in the
No, but do you know what happened for me?
What happened?
So, Wyatt Golly was like, hey, you need to get this ore. It's called Dark Steel. It's like the rarest thing ever. So then I checked my saddlebags and I had 20.
It's one of the most rare ores ever seen in Eorzea. No, say very few, if any person has been able to find it before. Hides the other 10 you had in the saddlebag.
I only had to give 3 for the quest.
Hides the other 17 you had for the saddlebag. Yeah, sorry, I'm also reading Shion's chat stuff too.
Yeah.
And yeah, Yeah, you guys are pretty close to the end of the game, honestly. To the end of Realm Reborn's main story.
And you said we were halfway through at the start of this session, liar.
I did. I forgot how short these next parts are.
To be fair, we saved a lot of time not having to do 80 quests to fight Titan.
Yes, you did. Oh my god. What? You're plugged in. Why are you giving me the low battery noise?
I was about to say that's a cute top from the back, and then I looked at the front of it.
You thought what?
The top that she was wearing. It looks very cool from the back, and then I looked at the front, and I lost all interest.
Very understandable.
Have you made your client's shirt yet? He seems quite eager to try it on. Here is a high-quality linen shirt. I already had one in my inventory, but it wasn't high quality, and I was using it anyways. Well, I think we can all agree it's far more appropriate than a leather harness. Cora, this is perfect. I never knew fancy clothes could be so comfortable. Sir, could you please explain how you chose those other garments? Well, the hat belongs to a goldsmith I know. Says it makes me look smarter and whatnot. The sublugar is courtesy of another miner. He reckons us men at work at the mines gotta flaunt our chiseled bodies. Like this, and that trousers are overrated. Gauntlets and boots are the best-selling wares in the armor friend's shop. Bit gaudy if you ask me, but everyone else thinks them fashionable. Who am I to tell them different? Impressive, ain't it? You don't have to tell me. I can see you think the same. Gods, I've been such a fool. I should have asked my mates for advice from the start. But sir, I say, sir! How can he be so blind? I'm absolutely, totally, and in all other ways inconceivable. He's hopeless, utterly hopeless. I beg your pardon. I don't know what came over me. If you'll excuse me.
Shion, there should be another dungeon that you can do called the Arum Vale that you can unlock.
You could do daily leveling. That would probably give you 2.
Also that. I think it's at Camp Dragonhead or south of Camp Dragonhead.
Yo, Redland Rose, what do you want next? Ah, Lucia, good of you to come. I have an opportunity to help that fool of a miner Waruka, but it will require some discretion. The guild has received another commission from Kokomo, that is to say, from her father, most likely. Now, while I obviously expect you to craft her high-quality garments that meet our exceptionally high standards, there is one more thing I would have you do. When you meet with Kokomo at the Gold Court, I would have you subtly direct the conversation to the topic of Waruka. Try and discern what she thinks of the man. I mean, we can do a leveling dungeon if you want, but Last logged off.
Mm-hmm.
Last is dead now.
I am dead for the night in 14.
Rip. Isn't she usually in the Ruby Road Exchange?
No, she's on your marker.
Oh, she's in the... I guess the Goldsmith's Guild is the closest one. Last time she was at the Ruby Road Exchange, wasn't she?
I believe so. They just wanted to throw you for a curveball.
Yeah, you know.
Or well, throw you a curveball.
No, throw me for a curveball.
Yeah.
You're a curveball.
They wanted to use you as the curveball.
Hello, I believe we met once before. Lucia, was it? Thank you for coming. I'm sure you must be terribly busy with your many commissions. Excuse me, did you say Waruka? He's one of your clients? What a coincidence, he visited the shop the other day. You should have seen Father's face when he chased him away. Thankfully, he didn't recognize him. Whatever possessed him to wear such a ridiculous outfit? It's a shame, really. It feels like he hasn't visited in forever. I would have liked to have spoken with him. Ahem. Yes, the commission. I'm in need of a pair of quality woolen tights. I should meet you at the guild for the fitting, correct? Then until we meet again, Lucia. Okay, woolen tights. Well, where'd my woolen yarn go? One cloth. Wait, what did I? Oh, I grabbed
Did you-
cotton, not woolen. Right,
Oops.
woolen I need to kill things for. Let's check this out. I'm gonna definitely not check the Sapphire Avenue Exchange to see how much I can buy. What is it?
You mean
Down? A color down or something?
Akpalu down, I believe.
No, it's fleece.
Hmm.
But it comes from Apollo, whatever the hell he said.
Penguins.
Cashmere fleece? Oddly specific fleece. The fleece must be soft enough that one can put their hand in the basket and not be able to feel a thing except for the inside of said basket. Okay. Oof, that's a lot of money. You know what? 10 of them for, that's the cost of not going out to kill things. Yeah, it's fine. I make enough money from fishing. I'm gonna try to make as many of these high quality as I can though, because I've gotta make this worth it.
You really do, though. Also, I love how, like, the tail of the Ifrit waggles as it runs.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's adorable.
Hey,
Nice.
if everything goes well, I can manage 100.
Hey!
That is assuming everything goes well, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be extra safe. I don't know why it would randomly do less than 72 progress, but you know.
Just spite you. That's my guess.
Exactly. I will not allow it to spite me. Okay, don't worry about it. Just let it go through.
Are you gonna do leveling?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Shion, you can do it.
There you go, Shion.
I've done too much leveling. I'm almost, like, leveled or something. It's madness.
Mm.
Okay, that's not awful. Ah, oh well. Oh, I need 2 Untitled Chapter. Okay, that's fine. So, in theory, I'm doing math in my head. I'm not used to it.
Math is hard.
Math's for nerds.
Yeah, so you should be used to using it.
How dare you? Okay, and you have to do an excellent right there. I hate you.
Welcome to crafting.
Had to do an excellent exactly when I couldn't do it.
Yep. Welcome to crafting. It's a pain in the ass.
I love it so much. Why must it hurt me so?
Because it doesn't love you the same way you love it.
Hey, okay. That's fine. Okay, so. In theory, I should... The white beret is cute.
Who is?
The white beret.
Ah, yep.
So in theory, if I use one of these, I'll have one left over, but I should be able to make this high quality so I can make everything in that high quality. Or I fail miserably and be sad about it. Watch it be excellent again. Oh, hey, it didn't. It spared me for once.
For once.
Ow. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Tights.
Ah, yes. The infamous 8%.
Shh. Okay. Woolen tights. Yeah, those don't look bad. Okay.
Oh, Shion, if for some reason you do end up getting the new dungeon, I will be totally honest. Take it slow and just remember to rotate your cooldowns. Because the next story dungeon hurts. Like that is not a joke. The next story dungeon is literally where like is the Realm Reborn checkpoint of, all right, do you know how to tank?
Do you know how to play the game?
Yep.
And somehow,
It very
people
much
after
so
it still
is.
don't know how.
Yep. Well, yeah. Because like it is very because like it's the first point in time where every class has AOE of some kind.
I don't.
Yeah, you will. You'll be 41 for that point.
No, I don't. I still don't have
You
AoE.
have Doom Spike.
No, it's a line effect.
That's an area of effect attack, Lucy.
No, that's a line. It's a
Yes.
it's an LAOE
It covers an area.
in a line.
Yes.
Not like how a cone isn't an AoE either. An AoE is a circle.
AOE aren't circles. They're areas of
An
effect.
AoE is only a circle or a concentric series of squares of which you can choose any area as long as two sides of a single square are touching.
That's not at all
Firestorm.
true. That's not at all true.
It really
Oh no,
isn't.
wait, this is D&D.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Have you the tights, Lucia? Yes, I do.
I you noticed how long it took for me to get that. I'm an idiot.
Miss, if you would come to me. Oh, it's nice. Oh, they're so soft and warm. I don't think I've ever worn such comfortable tights. This is just what I needed for those evening parties Father makes me attend. The cold was becoming unbearable. I could wear these tights underneath my gowns and Father would never be the wiser. I realize he expects a great deal of you, but could you not simply refuse to attend? Surely you do not wish to devote your entire life to his business. I appreciate your concern, Master Rose, but it's not possible. He's my father. In that case, why not view it as an opportunity? Perhaps some enchanted evening you might meet you'll meet a charming young man. Master Rose, don't be absurd. Or Aruka would never attend one of these dreadful parties. Forgive me. I had no idea you already made the acquaintance of one such gentleman. Uh, I... Thank you for the leggings, Lucia. I believe I must be going now.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bye.
As if Father would ever accept him. Burn your father at the stake! Well,
No,
at
that's what
least...
Ishgard's for.
Well, at least we know that Waruka's efforts were not in vain. Now, if only we could convince the buffoon to wear something relatively normal next time.
Relatively normal.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
This is Final Fantasy XIV. There are people who walk around in chocobo suits, frog suits, and bunny suits. And I don't mean like the Playboy bunny suits. I mean actual rabbit suits.
I think I got one of those on my original character because the Easter event was one of the last things I did.
Yep.
Hey, I got Waste Not 2. Sweet. That'll make my thing
Very
even better.
nice.
It was all so simple. I convinced a plan to help poor Waruka. He came to me again with another ridiculous commission, and I was at a loss how to proceed. But then, a stroke of genius. We simply change his order and dress him how we see fit. If we ignore his terrible taste in clothing and give him a stylish outfit, Bubba Boy will have no cause to chase him away. He will finally have his chance to speak with Kokomo. And I've just the outfit in mind for the occasion. A beret, gown, and gaskins, all made from the finest wool. I dare say he'll be a man reborn when we've finished. Of course, it is necessary that we gain his approval before changing his commission like this, but I'm confident he will see the wisdom in my proposal. I don't know if Waruka is capable of seeing wisdom.
Yeah, me neither. I will be right back.
Okay. Lucia? What are you doing here? I already told Big Rose what I wanted this time. Oh, he wants to change my order? Well, I suppose that's alright. I know I'm a fool when it comes to fashion and all. It seems I only make things worse when I try harder, too. A woolen beret, gown, and gaskins, was it? Yeah, it sounds nice. I'll meet you there, Lucia. Okay. And there. You disturb me at a most delicate stage in my experiments. Your timing is... that is to say, my dear assistant, your timing could not be more fortuitous. For you see, once again, my incorrigible colleagues have foisted upon me a most unstimulating assignment. You can imagine my consternation, at this continued effrontery. But when I consider the ease of which you performed the prior task, my desire to find a greater challenge to test your... and my desire to find a greater challenge to test your alchemical aptitude, the solution to this onerous situation becomes glaringly obvious. Thus I do turn over this misappointed duty to a more fitting recipient. Your task this day is to manufacture a pinch of the highest quality natron. You do understand that this order cannot be filled with any average sample, yes? But I feel I must warn you. The quest for greater quality may ensnare you with an entirely new level of obsession. Ah. High quality natron. Oh, I actually don't have any high quality ones. Rock salt and effervescent water? Okay. Okay, Severian, I'll get on that. That's not teleport. Nope, not return. Not return. Let go of return. Below my throat's starting to get sore. Yeah, I've got to finish these up at end. Nothing like cheer wine to make your throat feel better. Let's see here. I think I'm ready for the next culinary quest. Yes, I am. Smiling, Seth. Great timing, Lucy. It just so happens I have a task for you what'll test your ingenuity in the kitchen. Davendov's looking a lot less tense thanks to your dried prunes, but she's still a bit pale side for my liking. Woman needs some red meat in her, if you ask me, and I wants you to cook it. Nice big old goat steak should put some color back in her cheeks. Thing is, Davendov don't care much for the meat. Old goat's tough as leather, you see, and it's got a pretty pungent flavor to boot. Highlanders is just about the only folks that enjoy it. Safe to say, you'll need to do something about the texture and taste if you want Davendov to eat your old goat steak. Got all that? Good, now run along, eh? Castle. Okay, let's go. Just the last I was hoping to see. You're a bleeding godsend, you know that? You'll be happy to hear that the tree folk were mighty impressed with them samples I made for that son of a whore. Even the shrew had to admit it done a good job. I'd done a good job. But who gives a damn about business, eh? You're here to smith, am I right? So, be a good lass and whip us up an iron crossbeam hammer, will you? Oh, before you run off, I should probably mention that, Smithheimer ain't selling iron at present. Grand Company contracts take priority, see, and the shipwright need all the stock we can lay our hands on. So you'll have to get iron on your own, be it mining or buying. I'd sooner get talkers alley myself, but then it ain't my coin. And one more thing. I just don't want just any iron crossbeam hammer. I want one melded with materia. You know what materia is, don't you? It's like, I've got an apron I've been using for a few years, and I had to get all soaked through with sweat. But instead of just sweat, it's taking a bit of me or spiritual essence or something. Well, that essence can be pulled out and turned into something called materia, which is some sort of crystal you can attach to gear to make it stronger and so on. Needless to say, I don't know how materia works, but there's supposed to be a gobby who does. Name's me to mix if memory serves. Go to camp up in Danlin, drag him down if you need some proper guidance. Ah, there you are. Tell me, were you able to prize anything useful out of Blandsteer? What do you have to say? Dampening the flames in our forges. A familiar refrain. That stubborn old sod would never understand why his way is doomed to fail. Not that he's ever even thought to question it. If we do choose not to pass on our knowledge, all the techniques and methods we've perfected over gods know how long will be destined to perish along with us. Blandsteer bemoans the dampening of our forge's flames while advocating a course which would see them extinguished altogether. And that is why I will continue to expose all our initiates to as many facets of the craft as I can, until such time as I die or am replaced. I may add that you yourself stand as a shining example of how effective this approach can be. I'll not force the issue, but you'd make a perfect champion for my cause. That said, Blandsteer has apparently come to much the same conclusion. He submitted an order and asked for you by name. He orders for a single steel ingot. But being the difficult bastard he is, he doesn't want just any steel ingot. He wants an ingot of the purest steel. And that will require the best materials you can get your hands on. Well, I'll not keep you any longer. You've work to do, and a cantankerous artisan to impress. High quality steel ingot. Got it. Right, the efficacies. I wish there was a closer threat.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
I think I got all my crafter gatherers sorted now.
Nice.
I'm just gonna...
Very nice.
Quick. I think I... Okay. Werden Zone. Or Werden Zone. Werden Zone. Lucy, I have gathered what information I could about the beast that young Sigurd bade you slay. Tales name this creature Kujata. Those who have witnessed Kujata in the terrifying flesh also call him the Stampeding Mountain, such is his impressive size and bulk. Again, I will not seek to dissuade you from claiming vengeance for the boy's parents. In fact, I encourage it. But to topple this lumbering colossus, you must first become his equal in strength and ferocity. As a single step towards that distant goal, I send you to Blind Iron Mines. We've had word that folk are falling prey to the claws of local galagos. It is your task to protect the weak from these unruly creatures. Learn to channel that rage inside you and let your blades sing in righteous slaughter. Okay, slay 3 galagos as a marauder. Sounds good to me. That's one I can do off camera.
Yeah.
And, the rogue quests seem like there are a lot of instances, so I probably won't be able to do them.
Oh yeah. I think every rogue and a ninja storyline or story quest is an instance.
Because the thing is, they're so, like, removed from the normal way of fighting because they use a lot of stealth and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And they're trying to, like, really well, that, and then when you get to ninja, they have a whole another set of mechanics that's totally unique to them in their mudras.
Ooh, that's a cool jacket.
And the mudras are actually like fairly complicated, honestly. They're not like that complicated, but like it can be a little annoying to remember how all of them work.
Fair enough. You've been practicing your dance steps, Lucia? Because we're about to run rings around Captain Milala and our swads. Yellowjacks have been present in the investigation into treasures that was cloyed from that maelstrom tub. But, as you know, we've got our own network of coves that don't miss not a goings-on about town. As for the sharp end of the job, it'd be you, me, Underfoot, and the Stray. Let's get down to business, eh? Yeah, you're really branching out in our guild's members for this job, aren't you?
Look, they're the only two.
They're the 4 that matter.
Yeah. I was gonna try to say something in his accent, and I was like, I don't want to attempt that accent.
Vakebe's late to the feast, so I'll make sure we're all on the same page for the now. When you get down to it, we have 2 goals for this job: bite back them 3 treasures, and mill the coves that cleared them in the first place. You can be sure that Yellowjack True will be doing her damnedest to beat us to the marks, and seeing as the fate of the guild is at stake, we'd best not drag our do-beaters on this one. I say we grapple them bubbles before she's even lifted anchor, and give her a proper reason to rage against us rogues. And you seem awful keen on this contest all of a sudden, Jack. I got the cheese one in our room, boy. I don't really like it. What cheese? Cheese? Here's the thing. I send me a grievance to Thalassocracy regarding the Shrew's challenge, but them paper shufflers don't care what's as long as one of us gets the job done. Cheese dungeon. Okay. Don't know what that means. So I figured I'd sail with the wind rather than against it. Besides.
Oh, the lawn stuff?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is that the one you got you on?
Right, the dragon dungeon. Besides, we wouldn't want to shirk our duties and force poor Captain Almela to blunder about in the scary darkments now, would we? How very gentlemanly of you. Well, them's the cards we've been dealt, ain't they? Now stir your quips and let's hear what you've learned about them bloody treasures already. The treasures. According to the manifesto of that Maelstrom vessel, we're looking to bite back the Cerulean Star, the Silver Sparrows, and something called the Black Sarcophagus. Aside from the fancy names, I was able to whittle a few more details. The Cerulean Star, for starters, is a big old blue diamond, shines like a star, I suppose. And we've got the Silver Sparrows, a pair of earrings once graced the wattles of Sultana of Ulda. There's a tail there, but one that don't concern us at present. Lastly, this Black Sarcophagus thing. I'm afraid that one remained a mystery no matter how much I poked and prodded. In any case, all 3 of the trinkets record as spoils from the official privateering raids. Now, as you know, pirates usually sell plunder through a reliable fence. Sometimes, though, holding an auction is the only way to offload goods what is too extravagant, or just too bleeding rare for the average cool to deal in. All three wondrous treasures fell into the auction-only category. When the bidding began in Aleport, the Thalassocracy weighed in with its ample purse, made some unmatchable offers, and then organized a tub for the merchandise to be shipped back to Limsa. And that's where Mark swooped in and picked up their transport clean. Or picked their transport clean. I had a few wids with them Maelstrom sailors as survived the attack, and they pointed fingers at the grinning curs. Problem is, not one cur's seen hide nor not one cull's seen hide nor hair of the curs, not to mention their bloody ship since the raid. Sorry I'm late, Jack. But you want to hear this. Some of the cargo that was cleared from the transport was found during a routine inspection at Lethagran checkpoint. Lethagran? The cars made landfall then? And what are the treasures? Any mention of them? Not that I've heard. But the jackets ain't done shaking out all the boxes yet. Then we better get eyes out there, quick like. Lucia, underfoot. You're fresh for a run, ain't ya? Come on, lass. I'll race you to the checkpoint. Ow, my neck.
Either your neck or your ankles, one of the two.
Well, the ankles thing was because my character jumped off a cliff, and I said ow
I know.
from the impact. We have sufficient stock, 5-minute delivery guaranteed. 10,000 gil equals 7 USD. Have a good day. That's that's ridiculously cheap. Or ridiculously expensive.
I was gonna
Wait,
say,
it's cheap in one way and expensive in another.
Yeah.
Cheap in one way, expensive in the opposite way.
Yep. Yep. Sounds like this is gonna be the last thing of the stream, or?
Yeah, I'm not ready to take on the next Conjurer quest. Dragoon I already did earlier. Speak with Prima Runa. Yeah. So, yeah, that's probably where I'm gonna end today. Real quick, right after I just do something real quick.
Oh.
Shh. I need to do the fashion report. I've never done it.
Let's see. Okay, so they haven't figured it out yet. I don't think. Weeping leopards, bewitched country, skirts of feather. Okay. I would recommend holding off till Friday-ish, because that's when people will figure out, like, hey, here's, like, a basic idea of things that will get you the points you need to get achievements and stuff, and, like, the most MGP out of it.
Okay, fair enough. So 90 knocks back over. I need to organize these real quick. Weakness. Traps here. We do reduces attack. What the? God! The Dragon Pole is literally just a... Well, it's twice the cost, but it's so much better than the Warrior Minion of Light. It's like ridiculously better.
Huh.
It has speed of 4 instead of 1. It has 495 HP instead of 430. It has 50 attack instead of 25 attack, and has 40 defense instead of 35 defense.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
And it has the same activated ability.
I take it back. That's really nice.
Yeah. So, traps. What do you do? Increases defense of 30 if the ally is a monster. Okay. What do you do? Increases action party defense by 30. Okay, so you only affect your action party when you do that. Defensive range. I actually have a lot of like support minions.
That doesn't surprise me.
Okay, so these are attacking minions. These are attack and defense reduction minions. These ones are apply weaknesses, and these ones are supports. Okay. Sweet. Okay, what was I doing here again? Because I didn't need to come here to change my Verminion thing. Yeah, you know what? Yo, Luena. I dressed precisely as I was told. To receive such a dreadful score, not to mention the humiliating criticism. You wish to know what's bothering me? That is well, for I wish to unburden myself. I've been having a frustrating time with the Fashion Report, the challenge they recently introduced. Yes, I, who can play any game here blindfolded and spun around, struggle with it. To be fair to myself, though, it has a subjective element. If you have a mind for a fashion, perhaps you'd like to try your hand at the challenge. Go to Wonder Square and seek out Masked Rose, but be warned. The barbs on that man's tongue have barbs on their tongues. Okay. What did I do? I feel like Masked Rose would be a good French kisser then.
If they're into pain, yes.
Exactly. The barbs on his tongue have barbs on their tongues. Hello, definitely not Redolent Rose in a Plague Doctor mask.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's definitely not Redolent Rose in a Plague Doctor mask.
Well, I'm definitely going to use the same voice for him. Oh, a new challenger has come to put her stylistic sensibilities to the test. Welcome to the Fashion Report, good madam. What? Is everything quite alright? Yes, everything is rosy. Redolently so. Excellent. Full glad I am to hear it. Full glad am I to hear it. Now then, I believe this is your first time participating in the Fashion Report. Allow me to explain the concept and the rules. Fashion is a form of self-expression. What we wear without is a reflection of who we are within. Be it a conscious effort or no, this choice brings our individuality to the fore. Some folk are drawn to vibrant colors. Others may favor a loose fit or fit for comfort. And 'tis well and good to dress to one's preferences. A man cannot prefer that which he does not know. The world of fashion is vast and at times daunting, but if we have the courage to take a step into the unknown, we may discover wonderful new ways of self-expression that we had never considered. And 'tis for no other reason than to encourage folk to take the first step that I created this challenge, the Fashion Report. The rules are simple. I shall assign you a theme based upon which you are to attire yourself to the best of your sensibilities. I shall then judge you and award you a score. Participation is free, and there's a host of fabulous prizes to be won, courtesy of Manderville and Manderville. If you wish to know the finer points of the game, my lovely assistant Kasumi shall attend you. Bow. I look forward to giving you my unadulterated, brutally honest evaluation of your fashion sense. Steel yourself, and let me know when you're ready to undertake the challenge. Nod.
By the way, you can tell this was introduced in Heavensward because the Aura were not a thing until Heavensward.
Oh.
You will like they introduce an Aura character in the post story of A Realm Reborn, but they didn't make Auras a playable race until Heavensward.
Interesting. Pray forgive me, but the judging period is yet to begin. May I suggest you use this time to hone your stylistic sensibilities?
Yeah, you talk with the assistant
I'm just
to
looking.
see yeah.
Current challenge is Fang's Baird. What? The Leaping Leopards bewitched old country skirts of a feather? What?
Those are all supposed to be vague hints as to what it is that Master Rose is looking for the highest score. And people will figure out...
Oh, I know what he wants. Okay.
Oh?
I have an idea for... So it's a full outfit, right?
No. It's just those 4
it's
parts.
Just... Okay.
Yeah. That you will be judged on.
So so the left ring is skirts of a feather.
Yes.
Okay. I also have different ideas now that I know that. Yeah, okay, I see. So what happens after a couple people try it? They can just say what it is, and then you can do it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much just how, like, people do it in general, is, like, they wait for people to figure it out.
Yeah, okay.
And then, once people have figured it out, more people will, like, oh, hey, so this is how this... So, like, hey, it's this item, this item, this item. And they'll give you, like, hey, here's what you need for the minimum score to get...
Level 50 Weaver.
For what?
Level 50 Weaver. You're done.
Nice.
No, I mean, that's what you need to win.
Oh, no.
I'm a level 47 Weaver.
Alas, that is not quite what you need for victory.
All of the items in stock come highly recommended. Pray browse to your heart's content. Ah, a bunch of die, and then...
Yeah, because they'll also ask for, like sometimes the fashion reporter will ask for, like, a specific color. But then, even among that, the best score that you could get would be a specific color dye.
Okay. What are prizes? Simply participating once in the fashion challenge will earn you a sum of MGP. Tis our little way of encouraging and thanking you. The serious awards, however, begin when you achieve a score of 80 or above. In this case, you can look forward to a veritable bounty of MGP. Furthermore, regular challengers will also have access to unique prizes via exchange. So, you see, there is no reason not to participate, unless your ego is too fragile to survive Master Rose's withering words, that is. Okay.
So yeah, it's like... So yeah, you just get, like, a ton of MGP just for getting 80 points. That's the maximum, I think, is when it stops, or that's when it, like, gives you the max point, the max MGP you can get from it.
At how many points?
80.
Okay.
And 80 is just like, oh hey, you need like things from this set on. For, like, just to get 80 points. And then 100 points is like, it's like, hey, it's this specific item, this specific item. It is very, very nitpicky in terms of, like, oh, it's this sort of thing.
Okay. I got aback.
You were taken aback.
You're taken aback by Kasumi. Yeah, that's who I'm taken aback by in this situation, definitely.
Then definitely not Master Rose.
I want him to show up as a character in every expansion, just as a different Rose.
Man, I wish that was the case.
Just, like, constantly, like, hello, I am Dragoon Rose.
I am Dragon Rose.
Still has only 2. Oops. Oh well. Okay. Time to climb to the top. Wait. Cliffhanger? Oh. That I was actually gonna climb up there to end the stream. So okay.
I'll be right back. Real quick, I'm just taking care of some garbage.
Okie dokie. Yes, yes, I'm gonna save your chocobo. Look, part of it's the chocobo. As you wandered up the cliffs of my corral, there's a goblin throwing bombs. Ow. Oh, whoops. I overjumped like way too far.
Such things happen.
Bomb.
Explosion.
Uh-oh. What?
Nice jump.
I don't know why. I don't even know how that didn't explode me. Oh, God.
How? Yeah, I just saw that one.
What just happened? It keeps happening. Help me.
Server ticks.
I don't deserve this hatchling.
Server ticks.
Okay. Well. That's going to be the end of this stream. I am tired. We've been going for 6 hours and 15 minutes. So yeah, we did a ton of story progress and a bunch of class progress and fashion report. And there's a cat next to me. Good kitty. So yeah. That's not your longest, but quite a bit. Yeah, it's up there. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I also just realized I sat down right where the hatchling is, so everyone is petting me. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next time I stream. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.